SRN News. Bad news from Hong Kong. SRN's Michael Harrington reports.
According to a report from Release International, the persecution of Christians that has been a feature of mainland China for decades is now becoming a reality in Hong Kong. The island, long ruled by the British and enjoying considerable freedom, is beginning to lose some of that liberty under Chinese rule. New national security laws are limiting religious freedom in Hong Kong and chilling free speech generally. Michael Harrington, SRN News.
Many state attorneys general are coming to national prominence as battles over abortion and transgenderism flood the courts. Missouri Attorney General Andrew Bailey sued Planned Parenthood, sought to force clinics that provide sex change operations to hand over the records, and pushed a liberal prosecutor to resign. Now his re-election effort is drawing millions in outside money from major liberal and conservative donors. This is SRN News. Cheating on a test takes on a meaning. Ron Taylor has more.
Toyota Chairman Neal, Toyota has apologized for massive cheating on certification tests for 7 vehicle models. The fraudulent testing at Japan's top automaker involved the use of inadequate or outdated data in collision tests and incorrect testing of airbag inflation and rear seat damage in crashes. Engine tests were also found to be falsified. Toyota recently stopped production of 3 models made in Japan. Deceptive test does not affect the safety of the vehicles already on roads. Japanese automakers Mazda and Honda also recently reported improper testing of their vehicles. This is their safety rules.
The Baltimore Shipping Channel is set to reopen today. The 50-foot deep, 700-foot wide shipping lane was expected to reopen over the weekend. The commander of the U.S. Coast Guard told the Baltimore Sun the channel still needs to undergo more dredging. More details at srnnews.com.
Buying some pretzel sticks?
Excuse me?
This is your wake-up call from Troup Wireless.
Okay.
What if you didn't eat all those pretzel sticks by the end of the month, so this store took them back?
Good luck.
That's how some wireless companies are with your data, but Troup Wireless gives you unlimited carryover data with active service.
Like, subscribe, and share it to the page, and help a brother out on Cash App at $ RyanShelander. That's $RyanShelander. Thank you very much.
See terms and conditions at TroupPhone.com.
Okay, so Domino's Perfect Combo includes 2 medium wasabi pizzas, 16 Parmesan bread bites, 8 cinnamon twists, and a 2-liter of Coke. Today we're on the street asking real people, how much would you all buy? All of it. $44.45. $34.99. 2 pizzas, probably 10 each.
75.
What if I told you that this Domino's Perfect Combo is only $19.99? Shut the door. It's Domino's Perfect Combo and it's all just $19.99.
Ready to earn some sweet Southern Rewards? Check out the Southern Rewards cashback account from Southern States Bank, where debit card transactions earn you cash back. With our Southern Rewards cashback.
Good morning, everybody. Come on.
$3 a month. Sign up for your Southern Rewards cashback account today. Terms and conditions apply. Visit your nearest branch and check us out online at southernstatesbank.net to learn more. Southern States Bank, your bank, your rewards. Housing lender under FDIC and MLS number 410611.
Where can you be a star athlete?
Good morning.
And superstar? Where can you prepare for graduates or your dream job and make those the dream? Where can you challenge your mind and inspire your soul? Experience a transforming education at LaGrange College, one of the South's most affordable, highly ranked institutions. Learn more at lagrange.edu.
There, folks, looking for the top expert in Medicare health insurance.
We need to get it going on, guys.
Financial. Meet Charmaine, your trusted agent. Charmaine works with multiple companies, ensuring you get the options tailored just for you. Why settle for less when you can have the best? 706-525-5931 and speak to Charmaine, CP Financial top local sales agent. Your peace of mind is just a call away.
Shopping for insurance doesn't have to be stressful. I'm Christy, owner of Ellsworth Insurance.
Good morning. Good morning.
In Georgia. We're an independent agency with access to multiple carriers for home, auto, life, health, and commercial insurance. We're your one-stop
Thank you
shop.
for the votes.
It's www.insurewithellisworth.com, 770-755-7053. We look forward to meeting you soon.
Fishbowl Fried Chicken is back in a brand new location. 31 Jackson Street, Suite A here in Newton. Same great taste, the best chicken around. Fish dinners, open open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's Wishbone Fried Chicken, right next door to their former location, bringing you the best chicken around. So great. Wishbone Fried Chicken, 31 Jackson Street, Suite A, here in Neal.
Arnold here from Cali the Force. Cali the Force is Newman's own addiction recovery support center. We exist to provide recovery support services for individuals and family members who have been impacted by addiction. Our services are no cost, and all of our information is available on our website at www.calidaforce.com.
What's up, Red?
Follow us on Facebook.
This is Holly.
All right, brother.
Tune in every Monday at 10:30 a.m. for an hour strikes back on WQEE, the Key 99.1 FM.
Hello, this is Perry Johnson's 2 cents on the economy today. Now, as you probably know, they are wrangling over the budget, and the discussions are getting very heated. They claim there is nothing they can cut because
there we go.
Everything to the power. I find that kind of amazing. The Pentagon is audited every year. In fact, they've had 5 audits, and they've failed all 5. In the last audit, it's kind of interesting. There was $220 billion that they could not find. This is Perry Johnson's 2 cents on the economy. For your 2 cents, go to PerryJohnson2cents.com. Enjoy
The views and opinions of this show and program are not the views and opinions of this station or its clientele.
I tell you what, it's that time again. It's that time again as we get ready to go into a Monday edition of your favorite radio show. Ho, ho, ho. What's up, Red and the bunch out there? We're kicking it off on a major news Monday, and you are with us live. Who am I? I'm RyanORadio, Penitentiary host, the one, the only Ryan O'Neal, and of course, tell them, Triple H, I am the game. 50,000 plus of you worldwide on the Shoutcast. Shout it out loud across that RyanORadio media page. Earth, Rock, Radio, New Mexico, Arizona, and the Navajo Nation. We're across the British Columbia Isles of Canada, and 99.1 FM WQEE the Key, Atlanta's very own home of Southern sports talk and inspirational talk, and of course, true news. Not none of this make-believe stuff that's going to get you guys going, oh, I believe lizard people are real. It's real news for real people going and real things going on. Shark attacks and more. We got a lot in store for you on this TGIM Monday. Inside the Coach's Corner, and to my haters, listen up. I'm the man around here. What you guys doing on a TGIM? Hope you're enjoying it on a Monday edition of your favorite radio show. It's morning, noon, or night, wherever you may be. And I'm here to give you the very best show we can all over the internet, all over the world, all over the radio, and all over YouTube. Like, subscribe, and follow that YouTube page. And, of course, you can help out a brother at $RyanShelander. All right, let's jump into it. We got 3 periods of nonstop play, some headline news with Israel at war, a bunch of things going on in Israel, including hostages being let loose, 4 that were taken on October 7th during that music festival. We'll talk about a Troup County pastor in Troup County, Georgia, that's been arrested for child molestation. We'll tell you about this 44-year-old wonderful guy. Yeah, right. And we'll get you some sports news today as the NBA's Boston Celtics take a 2-0 lead as tomorrow night's or Wednesday night's big game between the Mavericks and the Celtics, game 3 in Dallas. And we'll get into game 2 tonight between the Panthers and the Oilers, and the UFL football action is coming up this weekend as the Birmingham Stallions will take on the only team to defeat them this coming up weekend, the only team to defeat them this season, the Brahmas of San Antonio. We'll tell you how those games went. Good morning, brother. How you doing? Hey, brother. And Curtis is in the house. Good morning, Curtis. Back in the house. Hope you're having a good morning. I'm loving everyone. All right. I love that. And Red Bricks is up in the house as well from Detroit, Rock City. He's rocking with us on that TGIM. morning, noon, or night, or wherever you may be. We go inside the coach's corner with Coach Tommy Lewis in the final period, the last 30 minutes. He and I are going to talk some UFL football action, our thoughts on the big championship game this weekend. It is a redemption time for the Birmingham Stallions, the only team to beat them this season, the San Antonio Brahmas. And we're going to tell you about that big game coming up on Saturday at about 3 or 4 o'clock, something like that. We'll get you the actual time in just a few moments. Plus, we got a few headline news from around the country and around the states and everything. And we want to thank our good friend. Good morning, Matt. How you doing, brother? How you doing, TYD? Good morning to you guys. We appreciate you guys being with us. Good morning, my friend Matt. All right, this is coming from GK, who asked me to do this on Friday. And we'll do, if you got some for sports, movies, weird true crime, or something, you come up with a poll question, we will give you a shout out for that, and you guys can drop it in. This is GK's poll question from Friday. He asked me to do this. Which is the real USC, the Gamecocks or the Trojans? And right now, that poll is tied at 50-50%. Get in there and vote and let us know. It is a Major News Monday and Sports Monday. Matt, how you doing this morning? I hope everybody's doing fantastic on this TGIM at about 13 minutes past the hour, ladies and gentlemen. It's currently 74 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. Some rain is expected to be in the forecast today with a high near 84 and a low near 71, but it should be out of here later on. Good to hear you doing great, Matt. I appreciate you being with us. And everybody tuning in. It's WQEE 99.1 FM, The Key, home of Southern sports and inspirational talk. And that is correct. We are so ready for another TGIM Monday, another week of fun and everything. And if you're a sponsor of the station, get all in here, get it paid, get your sponsorship paid. And if you're not a sponsor, get on in here, become a sponsor, because we are the only station that's live and people are listening to it. If you're like, oh, I'm going to go do something else here, I'm going to go over here and do this here, I'm going to play with the clickbaiters and pretend in my mom's basement. Well, then you're not getting real broadcast radio. You're getting somebody who's never amounted to do anything. That's right. We can get you make you a star. Just look at all the programs we've got, including Dr. Lewis Boynton. Everybody knows who he is. He's so busy. He has to take time out for his show. My church, Noonan City Church, 4 services on Sunday. And Charlie Cobble, attorney at law, he went from 2 rooms to a 2-bedroom house for him and other employees. That's what happens when you get a touch of the 99.1 FM. What's up, Roman? He says, good evening from Australia, 9:15 p.m. Monday night. Good evening to you as well, my friend. The Wandering Hippie, good morning, everyone. Dirty Dan, why would you want to say that? Because are you a racist or something, buddy? What's up? How you going, big fella? Thank you. KS, we'll say KS there. We'll get into it and get the full name in just a few moments. I don't know why some people come on these feeds. There's freedom of speech. Just to let you guys know. Vinegar. I'm a Christian, KS, but I don't judge anybody because that's not what I'm supposed to do. Because so many Christians are judging, going, hey, man, if you don't get that hillbillyism, boy, it just ain't the way it is, buddy. I don't judge anybody for anything. I pray for everybody. Well, actually, I make fun of people too, but I make fun of people that are the bullies. Zip your lips, says Nick. Thank you, Nick. We appreciate you. This is a real radio show, unlike the podcast sitting around, playing around, going, the FCC's going to put us out and they're saying it's cancel culture. Freedom of speech is not saying whatever the hell you want to say, buddy. Freedom of speech is not even you got to know what you're saying. Thank you, KS. I appreciate your answer. Hey, well, God bless you, KS. You're very welcome. That's what we do. We're positive. We're real. This is what real broadcast radio is. 50,000 plus all over the shoutcast. We've got 30,000 plus listening on the radio dial. It's everyone. The only person can judge yourself Judge you as yourself. Amen. But I can make fun of those people who want to be stupid. They don't know what they're talking about, but so can all the rest of us. But you're with inmates. This is not trolls. This is not jabroni other shows. The people in here are the inmates. So welcome in. If you want to become an inmate, you'll be part of the inmates and you're protected. And I wouldn't want to be a troll trying to get in here this morning or any morning. Not with my inmates. Because it's the RyanORadio Penitentiary. Yep. I don't know. Have you done that, Nick? Probably so. You seem like the type of person to be like, I had a peanut butter liquor. I had a dog lick peanut butter off of my backside in front. It's fun. KS says, I disagree. You must judge a person's character to understand that they are meant to be in your life. Okay, there you go. I like that. We don't judge to look down on. We judge to discern. Yeah, I guess you do, but I kind of agree. I see where you're coming from, KS, but I kind of agree with the wandering hippie there on that. I kind of dislike hate and disturbance amongst people, because a lot of times when we start judging, it becomes what we pick and who we want around us. And most hippie people, just like the hippie, wandering hippie, most of us are just like, hey, if you're cool, we're good. if you're cool, we're good. Be you, man. And some of us are Christians like me, and we pray, and some of the hippies are like, dude, that's so cool you're like that, man. Some of my metal-headed friends that was in bands were like, this is cool, man. It's cool you believe in that, dude. Never been judged about that. Well, I have a face for radio. Well, it's better looking than most people's faces for radio, but thank you. I appreciate that, Nick. Listeners, you heard of Don't Mess with Texas. I say don't mess with the WQEE. There you go. God teaches us not to judge others harshly, as we will be judged the same way. You got that right, Red Bricks. I don't usually judge people that have problems. I don't usually judge people at all. I usually say something to people that are like just really, they got to keep on till somebody gets mad. I'm not going to say that, because I used to think that was a funny saying there, Nick, back in the day when I was a kid, teenager. Well, I met a lot of people from Texas, and you don't mess with Texas. There's some bad sons of guns over there. There's some bad some bitches over there, like a Stone Cold would say. I mean, Stone Cold Steve Austin, you go, well, he's a bad son of a gun. Yeah, he's like the lesser of all of them. He's a nice guy. Flips you off, Stone Cold stuns you. And that's him in real life. Cuss you out. Yeah. And he's the sweet guy out of Texas. I love my Texas folks. They know what I mean. They know I'm behind them. So I wouldn't say that about them, bro. Some people just some people mistake judgment for insight. Yeah, they do. Yeah, a lot of times they do. Matt says, pull the cam down. Okay. Sorry about that, Matt. I appreciate that. I'm sorry about that. I apologize to you. Let's see here. Boom, 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 boom. I reckon Texas would told California if they came, would what? Fold California if they came to a civil war. I don't think there'll be able to be a civil war. We got too many smart people out there that don't want to play all that. Yeah, even the ones that pretend to not be smarter than you think. Who are you choosing in the poll question? Good question. Gamecocks or Trojans? It's hard for me to choose. I'm going to have to say South Carolina, so I'll go with the Gamecocks. But the Trojans are beating 60% to 40% over the Gamecocks. Thank you for that. Jesus teaches us the correct ways to judge by emphasizing. Sorry about that. I was going to read Red Bricks. understanding, compassion, forgiveness, and a harsh criticism, rather than harsh criticism, are condemning people. So there you go. Sorry about that. Got a little tongue tied this morning, Red. I'm just waking up. I apologize to all you guys. Matt says Trojans will win. It's all good. Thank you. KS says I agree. I'm glad you see how people get along in here with different opinions. We're the inmates, guys. The rest of the world are like the normal ones, right? They're the normal ones, right? Only rock-throwing cavemen participate in war. You got that right, Wondering Hippie. Yoo-hoo. Hello, my fellow Earthling, says YT is gay. Random question, what is your favorite animal to eat? Well, I like steak, so I guess that comes out of a cow. Though a lot of losses, I'm still a Gamecocks fan. There you go, PORN. I hear you. You're very welcome. YT is gay. You're very welcome. Hello, bro. I'm back. Got banned. Got a copyright. How are you, brother? I'm doing good, Dr. 007. What? Why'd you get banned, bro? Because you said hello, I like Ryan? Hey, that's the guy that makes everybody get along. He doesn't clickbait anybody. All right, we're shutting Dr. 007 down. He's like, but dude, I just like that show. You like that show? Let's ban him. That's what happened, Dr. 007. I know why you got banned. Copyright. They told you copyright. They're like, you cannot do this. Let's give him a copyright, but it's really him going in that feed. Oh, Lord. All right, which is the real USC? This is coming from GK. He asked that question on Friday. I put it in today. Let's do a little bit more sports. The Trojans are beating the Gamecocks 61% to 33%, I'm sorry. And, of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's kind of like a real game, right, for the South Carolina Gamecocks. Poor Gamecocks. The Wondering Hippie says, I have to go early tonight, so have to work early in the morning. Too bad, but we appreciate it. I saw your beach videos. You were all having time there on the beach. And Matthew 7:6. Here we go. We're going to drop this in here this morning. Sweetie's like, oh, yeah, we're already getting early on the devotion. Yep. And this was from Red Bricks. He advises not to give what is holy to dogs or cast pearls before swine, highlighting the importance of recognizing when to distinguish between those who are and unreceptive. Wow, there you go. Wow, I love it. Thank you, Red Bricks. You should be a preacher, brother. Start us a church. Make a little. No, we would be doing it for real, so we wouldn't make money. The Wondering. Have a good night. Goodbye, brother. You too. He is Dr. Warden. We are the prison inmates. $ RyanShelander. If you feel generous, guys, we raised $100K for Ryan. Yeah, and to keep me out of the real jail, right? So you guys just don't know that's, it's about buying me pizza, taking care of my bills, and keeping me out of jail. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I'm a lukewarm Christian trying to grow. Well, brother, we're all lukewarm Christians trying to grow. At least you admit that, and God is going to look favor upon you. All right, let's jump about a guy that's not lukewarm. Thank you for bringing this up. This has became a sick son of a gun, as I would say. 26 minutes past the hour. You guys are listening to us, and it's currently 74 degrees on the mostly cloudy skies. Time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, or gooey things at all. Mike and the crew can exterminate and lay the smackdown for you. Well, a false prophet in Troup County, Georgia has been arrested A former Troup County pastor charged with child molestation has been indicted and is scheduled to be back in court next month. In March, Atlanta News First at Atlanta reported that Russell John Tussin, 44, the lead pastor of Sovereign Grace Church in LaGrange, Georgia, was charged with child molestation. Wow. Ugh. The indictment says the alleged crime dated back to June 5th, 2022, and according to police in LaGrange, he's accused of molesting a 13-year-old girl. Police say it was reported in February of 2024 and investigated. He was arrested March 15th. He remains in the Troup County Jail without bond, set for an arraignment on July 12th. Atlanta News First tried to get in touch with the church and signed before removed out front. The website and the Facebook appears to have taken down and the phone is disconnected. Sovereign Church Grace leadership had previously said this: "We are both shocked and grieved by the nature of these charges. Upon learning of the allegations, we immediately suspend Russell Tussin from his duties as pastor. He's not permitted to attend meetings, functions, or gatherings of the church during the pending process and investigation in his lawsuit." They reached out again, but have not heard anything back from Atlanta News First. Wow, sad. 58 degrees in Detroit there. There you go. Wow. So the guy's in jail. He did something wrong, and he used his authority to be over someone. Cha-cha. What's missing? You're my funny joke. Matt says. This guy was. Thank you for saying that. This guy is a joke. Thank you. You're not talking about that. You're talking about something else. I'm going to use what you said, Matt, and call this guy a joke. Man, what a loser. Using this. And a lot of false prophets out there right now. And people just continue to worship all these false prophets and say it's all right. Now, the church was embarrassed. It was so terrible. It was a small church. It was so terrible. The church went out of business. Sign was taken down. It's bad when this one person can destroy everything somebody's worked for and the other people have worked for. This one man has destroyed everything that everybody there has worked for. Good Lord Almighty. Let me give you some other headline news you can check out. You can read that full story there. Plus, a woman shot to death at a graduation party in Snellville. Gwinnett County police say hook, line, and sinker. Georgia lawmakers regret supporting speed camera laws. And a man kills a woman and attempts suicide at a Powder Springs home over the weekend. These stories and more in Georgia news. You guys can go ahead and check that out on the WQEE website, the Facebook page. Church missing the UR in church. Yep, missing the UR in church. Yeah, he's not in church. He was outside the church doing something he shouldn't have been doing. We'll talk about a California bear tomorrow morning and shark attacks, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and do this one right quick. I was going to wait till tomorrow to pop it in there, but it seems like it's relevant here this morning and everything. The shark attacks in Florida. Beaches in Northwest Florida, ladies and gentlemen, over the weekend have reopened after Saturday. Shark attacks injured 3 swimmers in separate attacks. 2 teenagers. One of the teenagers have been taken to the hospital in critical condition. And the woman who's the third one, as a separate incident, was bit by a shark and her arm was bit off. It is terrible. Officials in Walton County charged, and I've been to Walton County. I know where that's at. Fort Walton Beach, Florida, Destin's, and heading towards Panama City, Florida. I lived in Florida too. I lived everywhere, man. Florida, Las Vegas, yeah. So things over my life. Now I'm back, I guess, sort of kind of retired, I guess you would say, doing the radio show. Not really retired. I need to make a living. I don't have retirement coming in. So, but anyway, they changed the flags from double red to single red and purple to indicate hazardous water. 2 shark attacks on Friday injured those 2 teenage girls and a woman. Walton County is located between Destin and Panama City Beach, Florida. It's terrible how some of the things that are going on. We're scrolling live before you started and found many fake preachers blabbing what the called tongues in them, and it amazed me how many just babble. They do that. They just babble. A lot of them do, bro. That's how it is. Wow, we got the Tick Tock Cult we're going to talk about later on this morning. You didn't know about that, did you? We'll get into that and some border news, real border news. After the break, we're going to talk a little bit about Israel at war. Some of the headlines we got you there for, ladies and gentlemen. All right, one more newsworthy note. I just want to say this about the sharks on the beaches and everything. Be careful wherever you may be going. Seems like sharks are getting a little bit more brave to come ashore. And, of course, bears have been knocking on people's doors. Tomorrow we'll talk about one guy washing dishes, and a bear, he turned to his left, and there was a bear, and it just came into his house. Hey, boo-boo, you got some picnic basket? We'll talk about that tomorrow. But also this morning, more news, more headlines, and we'll go inside this coach's corner with Coach Tommy Lewis. I want to talk with him about the Stallions and the Brahmas final game for the UFL first championship between two of these teams. It's going to be a redemption day for the Birmingham Stallions because you know why? Those Stallions lost to the Brahmas, the only game they lost this season. They would have went undefeated if the Brahmas hadn't beat them. So this is redemption time this weekend for the Stallions. We'll see how that goes. And the Brahmas want to bring it home to represent the XFL as the USFL's Birmingham Stallions want to bring it home. Tonight, the Oilers and the Panthers back at it. The Oilers, as the Panthers defeated the Oilers on Saturday night on TNT for a 3-0 shutout in the first round of the Stanley Cup Playoffs. The Florida Panthers and the Oilers are going to be back in action tonight. We'll talk more about that in just a few. Red Bricks has this to say before we go to the break. One lady would say, in Jesus' name, followed by the blah, 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 blah. And I said, what does that mean? And the next thing I knew, I'm being attacked by the lady because of my question. Oh, man. People have to understand this. I have learned talking in tongues is a spiritual gift, and I used to didn't understand it either. And I would ask questions. First, I was uncomfortable, and then I wanted to ask questions. She should, if she was a real pastor, Christian, or whatever, if she was kind of saved rather than just getting irritated by, that's not a, if you ask me what that is, I'd say, look, it's a spiritual calling, and a spiritual tongues are spiritual, and some people are called to do it. Not everybody's called to do it now, but you're supposed to pray in tongues so that the enemy doesn't attack you. And that's what she should have told you instead of going, but you know, some people, they're not strong enough yet in their walk with God. And even us that are getting stronger, we're still not that strong in walking with God. We're still going to make human mistakes. Now, the one thing is she made a human mistake. She's probably not that strong in that. She could have said, I understand where you're coming from. I really don't know quite yet. I just is something I'm doing, and she don't know. But really the answer is it's a spiritual tool and a calling, and you're supposed to use it and pray to God so only he understands what you're saying. See, she should have explained it like that, Red Bricks. Back in a moment, ladies and gentlemen, our poll question from GK this morning, which is a real USC? Gamecocks, 40% of the votes, 60% going to the Trojans. Who do you think? There you go. Back in a moment. That's right. Well, people are supposed to assume that anybody comes on these feeds, Red, are new Christians, are trying to get better with their lives. So they got a lot of questions to ask because they don't understand it all. She's not quite strong enough to take that. Without listening to God's word, leads to confusion and misunderstanding. Yeah, when we speak without grounding ourselves in divine wisdom, our words become noisy. Obstructing the truth. Yes, Ryan. There you go. Some people learn. About out of these frappuccinos. Hopefully the person that brought me some brings some more. I think he said he was.
That's your active weather forecast for the week, brought to you by Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodent spitters and gooey things at all. Active Pest Control offers the best services and prices to protect your home. Offering both monthly and quarterly pest control services, plus specific services.
What's up, bro? Good day. What's up, granddad? What's up, brother? CK, how you doing this morning? Good morning, all. Wishing everyone a blessed Monday. Hopefully you're having a blessed Monday as well, brother.
Hey there, folks. Looking for the top expert in Medicare, health insurance, and life insurance? Look no further than CP Financial. Meet Charmaine, your trusted agent. Charmaine works with multiple companies, ensuring you get the options tailored just for you.
Whoa! Computer won't stacked up.
706
No, not again.
31 and speak to Charmaine, CP Financial top local sales agent. Peace of mind is just a call away.
Shopping for insurance.
There we go.
Stressful. I'm Christy, owner of Ellsworth Insurance.
Want to thank GK. That's right. GK for the poll question this morning.
We're your one-stop shop for your insurance needs.
You guys got a poll question? Sports, weird, true crime, movie or something cool, unique. Let me know. We should feature it like I did Friday for RW. Today I'm doing for GK. Sounds.
You can earn up to $30 a month. Sign up for your Southern Rewards cashback account today. Terms and conditions apply. Visit your nearest branch and check us out online at southernstatesbank.net to learn more. Southern States Bank, your bank, your rewards. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, and MLS number 410611.
The range, get ready for R&B recorded artist Taco.
Oh, no. Now that is wow. Big rock fishing tournament kicking off today in Atlantic Beach, North Carolina. Oh, really? Oh, that sounds like fun. Man.
Hey, sports fans. Weekdays, 3 p.m. Eastern to 5 p.m. Eastern. Drive time on WQEE. Braves Country is a Southern sports talk show. Back McGee and the Armchair Quarterbacks. That's Braves Country. Back McGee and the Armchair Quarterbacks. Weekdays, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. right here on WQEE 99.1 FM.
Some more Red Lobsters are closing too. Top prize, $5.3 million. Oh, I wish I could do that, man. Good luck to all the anglers. $5.3 million. Red bricks, we got to go fishing, guys. Wish we could get in that. Wish I was good enough to get in that. Is it single or is it groups get together and do this too? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you're in the penalty box. Come on out. It's all right. I'm saved by the bell, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Still to come this morning, we're going to talk about Red Lobster. More locations closing, including one in Columbus, Georgia. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get into a few other things going on with the Tick Tock Cult. We'll talk about that. I don't know how we get into that, but we will. Border Patrol and a mountain slide down the highway in Wyoming. We'll get into that shortly. Matt says fishing is the most dangerous sport in the world. CKS6 says it's a team tournament. Good. I like that team tournament. He says that this is going on in North Carolina today. Let me go ahead and drop this in here just to let you guys know. Big rock fishing tournament in Atlantic Beach, North Carolina. It's a team tournament beginning today. He says good luck to all the anglers out there. $5.3 million. If I'd known about that, we'd get a team up and go. When is $5.3 million to split between 4 or 5 of us? Wow, that's cool. There you go. Red Bricks is asking Matt why. All right, we got the poll question up this morning. Which is the real USC? 33% of you say Gamecocks. 62% of you say Trojans. Thank you to GK for that wonderful poll question this morning. Michael Jordan has entered his boat. Oh, no. Well, it's all done for there. All right, let's jump into a couple of headline news this morning from Israel at war as it continues. Day 248 of this event since October the 7th has happened. Day 248. Israel's illegal use, why using stuff during the Human Rights Watch says they're illegally using some kind of weapons, according to the Lebanon Human Rights Watch group. Also, 4 people have been released since the October 7th attack by Hamas, who had 4 prisoners of war that were young people that were taken at a festival. All right. In other news this morning, they're adding Israel to the Rights to Violence group. Will have lasting consequences for Israel's relations with the UN. The UN has it. Israel is in a lot of shame right now for allegedly rights violation against children, rights violation during the conflict between Israel and Hamas. They've been added to the children's rights violence. Get that right. God, I'm sorry, guys. Sorry. Children's Rights Violence Group. Hamas also says they have killed more against their comrades. And of course, there were some killings that happened at a school in Gaza. Israel rejects Security Council's resolution in support of its own hostage deal offer that's on the table. So that's just some of the things going on, confusing things going on with these people in Israel at war as they continue 248 days since the October 7th attack. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll keep praying for these wonderful people. Matt says you can Google it there. Okay, I have a hook myself before, very, very painful, says Matt. Red Brick. Matt says, I sometimes write my own news. Yes, I do. But I have very bad writing. Sometimes I forget what that word is. Oh, it's supposed to be children. Oh, it's children. Adding Israel to the children's rights violence list will have consequences for Israel's relations with the UN. The UN adds Israel to its shame for allegedly rights violation against children during the Israel-Hamas conflict. So there you go. Took me a minute to get it, but that was right. I write my own news, so there you go. But I have very bad handwriting, and I don't have time to type everything up when you're doing 1,500 things a day. I got doctor handwriting, 15 minutes away from the top of the hour. Oh, I'm not a Gamecock. I'm a War Eagle, but this is a question coming from one of our fantastic listeners, GK, this morning. He asked me to do this. Which is the real USC? 35% say the Gamecocks. Trojans say 64%. Kind of like a real football game. The Gamecocks are losing. Not a Gamecock, but always for them because I was originally born in South Carolina. But I'm Auburn Tiger War Eagle. So, but you guys tell us which one it is. And we're doing this poll question for one of our wonderful listeners. We appreciate him and all of you wonderful listeners. We did one Friday for the one, the only RW. So if you got one you want to send me over, shoot me an email at 99classicrock@gmail.com. Let us know. You're inside the RyanORadio Penitentiary. We're going to take a break, come back. We still got the Tick Tock Cult to talk about this morning. But I never understood this story at all. Plus, we got border news and real true crime news on this Monday. And we're going to talk about a huge chunk of a mountain hit the highway and Wyoming after the break. We'll talk about that. Thank you. Well, it's good. Thank you, Matt. You guys stay with us. More on the way as the RyanORadio Penitentiary cruises on. What's up, Pete? How you doing? He says, good morning, Ryan, Navajo Nation, and everybody else. Sweet Leaf says, about time you got here. Where you been? Bob says, he's been out there smoking the pizza pipe, I bet you. Tim says, uh-huh. Yeah, Pete. Sue says, stop picking on Pete. She says she saw the videos from over the weekend that I played on the Facebook about H.D. Reese. Woo, there you go. Safety Week meetings. Sweet Leaf says, forget those meetings. Who cares about safety? I guess somebody does, right, huh? Bang in a moment. I don't. I'm just kidding.
Looking for the right bank to be your partner? Experience the difference at Southern States Bank. At Southern States Bank, we're not just your bankers, we're your partners. Our team is deeply rooted in the community. And we take
Safety meetings are fun for you, Pete.
The Southern States Bank. Great service comes naturally. Visit us today or check us out at southernstatesbank.net.
Man in my visions. Man in my visions. Nope, not a big gamecock on you.
Shopping for insurance doesn't have to be stressful. I'm Christy, owner of Ellsworth Insurance, located here in Newton.
Good, she'll be here.
Independent agency with
She normally sends something over.
for home, auto, life, health, and commercial insurance. We're your one-stop shop for your insurance needs. www.insurewithellsworth.com.
Clap, wake up!
7053. We look forward to meeting you soon.
Nick Arnold here from Cowie the Force. Cowie the Force is Newton's own addiction recovery support.
Everybody wants a little beer.
Services for individuals and family members who have been impacted by addiction. Our services.
Redbrick says the devil often appears as light, masking deception with seemingly good intentions. Yes. Yes, you're right. You are right. But people don't watch that. Fake leaders, yeah.
10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's Wishbone Fried Chicken right next door to the former location, bringing you the best chicken around. So great. Wishbone Fried Chicken, 31 Jackson Street, Suite A, here in
Uh-oh, hello, my friend. The man with an achy pee is back. Oh, I'm sorry that you got an achy pee, buddy. You got to get that checked.
Connecting kingdom citizens, kingdom businesses.
Sometimes it's sensitive there. You're right, Red Brick.
Tuesday at 10 o'clock a.m.
All of them. You're right about all of them.
Sharing their faith, business.
Well, they don't want to listen to the original landowners of this country, their ancestors. They don't want to listen to you guys. Well, you got to get that checked, buddy. You don't need to be putting it anywhere it shouldn't be. That's why it gets achy.
Tune in so your life can be radically changed forever because God's love and care.
Oh, wow. You blocked PP boy. Oh man, what? Hey, what is going on with this thing? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Seems like this microphone wants to act up again this morning. Why is it buzzing? It's like a teenager. It's like a teenager after a long weekend. It's buzzing. Okay, it's not buzzing anymore. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into RyanORadio Penitentiary. Yeah, it had to bounce around and people were hearing it on the air. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, Red Brick said his mind has been circumcised, no brain left. I went to the hospital and they told me it was because I keep walking with it. You shouldn't be walking with it. It hurts. Cha-ching. All right, a huge chunk of twisted mountain highway in Wyoming that connects Jackson with the nearby community gave way to a massive landslide this past weekend. We had floods, landslides, shark attacks. I mean, it's all in Revelations. I mean, I'm not worried about it. You know, other people are, well, what's going on? Worshiping politicians as idols and to kill your fellow man. I mean, it's all in Revelations. Yeah, whatever. They're like, whatever. I already know what's happening. I'm good. Footage from an aerial drone shows a section of the pavement completely gone, and the Teton Pass Road had deep cracks. Portions of the guardrail along the Mountain Pass Road was twisted and connected by one end and dangling on the other roadway. Wow. Look bad. Dangerous conditions had prompt transportation officials to close the highway when it becomes clear on Thursday that danger was immediate before the landslide. No casualties were reported, thank God. The section of State Highway 22 that crumbled and collapsed is closed indefinitely. The department says the Idaho Transportation Department is assisting Wyoming officials. Wow. You guys out there on the left coast, you guys out there in the Midwest, you're in trouble there. Oh, wow. Mountains are melted buildings, and they are collapsing in on themselves. Yes, they are. They are. God's done with them. God melted it and flooded this realm. He did. He did flood. Yeah. The moon is drifting away from the earth. Laugh out loud. Yeah, it should be drifting away. Don't worry. Elon Musk, the alien's going to save a few of you. The ones that like XXX stuff. Sign up for my XXX and see all these OnlyFans girls on there. Wow, it's dangerous, man. I'm going to pray for those people. You got to have alternate routes just for truck drivers and everybody that had to go through that area. Whew. Everything's popping, Logan Ball Jr. I appreciate you being with us, my brother. We appreciate you, young man. Remember, everyone, he's 12 years old, by the way. We appreciate you being with us, RW. Well, we're going to talk about the Tick Tock Cult and some crime coming up for you. Also, a little border news and Red Lobster closing, man. That's all coming up. China's still on our moon. They that good? I mean, I know they sent out a virus a couple of years ago. It was an accident. That's right. You don't believe in lizard people, but you don't think it was an accident? I don't think our enemies like us, no matter who's in the office. So, yeah, I think they probably did that. But, hey, that's beside the point. Yeah, I know people are asking that question. But anyway, that's beside the point. All right, like, subscribe, and share on the YouTube page today. Please, guys. Please, guys. You want a what back today? Logan Paul Jr.? We appreciate it. Anyway, we're talking about Red Lobster. Red Lobster shutting down. More locations. Another few locations are being shut down. Every day through the bankruptcy, Red Lobster is shutting down. So if you got a Red Lobster in the area, better get there before it shuts down. And if you're working at Red Lobster, you might want to take yourself and get another job. Like you're saying, we got $14 to $15 an hour jobs. Get there and they're only $9. Man, saying it on the internet, that's not false. That's false advertising. Yeah, they don't have to advertise it right. I don't know why people don't understand this. Got to use your brains. They're not paying people anything, anywhere. And then the people that have money be like, man, them eggs cost way too much. You ready to go on that cruise? Yeah, I'm ready to go on the cruise. Dadgummit, I don't want to buy them steaks for that much. But I'm going to spend over $200 just to sit down and eat on the cruise. One time, breakfast. I pray for this radio station every day. I want to see Ryan be the very, very successful. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, brother. Pray for us and keep us in your prayers for sure. We're going to take a break here, coming up at the top of the hour. Our good friends. We got a lot more stuff to talk about. I hate seeing Red Lobster shut down, though. We'll talk about that, plus some Tick Tock Cult news and more. We'll get you a little sports news going into the final period as we're going to talk about the UFC Championship Playoffs. The Oilers and the Panthers back tonight. I'm picking the Panthers to win this one, ladies and germs. I'm picking them to win it. The Panthers won Saturday 3-0, shut them out. I'm picking them to win the series. Hopefully they win it in the first four and be Stanley Cup champions. Pete Davis said Waffle House is going to start paying their employees more money. Well, the Waffle House is always open 24/7. I wouldn't want to work a 24/7 job. But, hey, if you want to do it, that's cool. And it takes a talent to cook that stuff. I'm sorry to tell you that. People think, oh, anybody can just work in the Waffle House. No. John Jones has been doing something for 20-something years or 30-something years. Can't just jump in there and start cooking at the Waffle House just because he needs that job. I'm not a big Waffle House fan as far as eating wise, but I'm going to tell you something. If you've ever sit there at the counter and watch them people cook, those are chefs, guys. They're just not getting paid chef wages. Back in a moment. Red Lobster is very expensive food. Too high to eat there. Yep. Pete's Cafe to replace Red Lobster. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. We need to do that.
There's 6 convenient locations in Huntsville, Florence, Warrior.
I do want people to be inspired by my story and others. But I also wanted to be practical. You know, when we're talking about...
You hear it, Pete. You're going to have to open up a place.
Someone who is in such a depressed state that they...
We can open a Red Bricks and restaurant and serve red meat. Laugh out loud. Locations will be in the radio station. Location. Well, not in the station, but we do have some place downstairs. I don't know if it would be well. There's a big basement, and I just don't know whether it would pass the muster to have a restaurant down there. But it would be cool to have a restaurant downstairs.
Hostage says he's learned that his nephew was able to communicate with 2 other hostages, and that helped keep his spirits up.
They supported one another, and they are very good friends now. I thank them for the support, because if he was alone, I believe we got someone else.
And he says his nephew is
Yep.
in good health.
I'm glad they're all right. You got to go for a bit, Logan Paul, a.k.a. RW. No! You can't. Is that a question that you want me to put in there, Ethan? What's your dream car? It can be a sports car. You pick. I want to buy one. Oh. Trans Ams are good. Camaros. The new Camaro's good. Mustang. What other cars, guys? Tell Ethan he's going to buy one. Way to go, Ethan. Proud of you, brother. Where are you from, Ethan? How old are you? And you don't have to, you can just say state and age and everything. We're proud for you, brother. You guys drop in there you go, TYD. Drop in one. Oh, man, you like that one. That's cool. Let's help Ethan get a car and decide on a car. Australia, woohoo, down under. Let's help him decide on a car. All right, brother. Whatever you get, if it's only a 2-seater, it's just for you and that special lady on the side or special someone on the side. Good day, brother. Oh, hey, you, I can't believe you did that. I'm going to start being red-faced. Oh, that's a good one. I never even thought about that. I think I might go with the McLean. All right, brother, do it. Do it. Get it, man. Get it. If you got you made a lot of money, you were able to do it. Get it, brother. Get it. We're happy for you, man.
Cheating on a test takes on an whole new meaning.
Toyota chairman Toyota has apologized for massive cheating on certification tests for 7 vehicle models.
Just don't get a Toyota because they cheated on their test to say they were worth anything, but then they flipped over and then people died. All right, brother. Like, subscribe, and no, hey, you. I know you got a dirty little mind, dirty little mind, dirty little mind. Of Jackal songs. No problem. That was a good one. I never would have put those two together. It was makes a lot of sense. Just watch out for the USC. It might be some kind of disease you get. Like, subscribe, and share on the page, guys. Thank you very much. You want to help a brother out? You can send some donations to $RyanShelander. Matt put it in there earlier. He can put it in there again. RyanShelander. We appreciate you guys.
I'm pretty handy around the house, but now that I have kids, I don't want to spend my
That's why you're alien. Hey, perhaps that's why you're alien.
Thankfully, there's home advice.
Hey, you. That's why he said you.
Best home pros in my area.
At the end of the day.
You can read reviews of the pros, check their availability.
Oh, I love it.
It's online. And what my wife loves most is that Home Advisor is completely free to use.
Go to homeadvisor.com or download the free app to get started.
Looking for the right bank? Experience the difference at Southern States Bank. We're not just your bankers, we're your partners. Southern States Bank, your community, your bank. SouthernStatesBank.net. Nothing other than your FDIC.
I laughed too. I thought it was a funny one too. He came in and had that great idea. Put that together. I'm like, wait a minute, I never even thought about it like that. I'm gonna see if GK who came up with the question, if he thought of it like that. Maybe he did too. Even though those are USC teams. You'd be like, no, man, I didn't think about that. That's a good one.
Cowie the Force is Newland's own addiction recovery support center. We exist to provide recovery support services.
Unconventional words.
Who have been impacted by addiction. Our services are no cost, and all of our information is available on our website at www.cowetaforce.org or follow us on Facebook.
Come on, man. You know, I hate to say this. We're men. We think like this. A lot of men think like this. You know, that's how they come up with some of these team mascots for baseball, football, and basketball and hockey teams. Some man was thinking something, and they drew something. No, I just wanted to call it the Mighty Ducks. Oh, yeah, the Mighty Ducks, all right. That duck bill looks awfully familiar, and it's a Mighty Duck.
For 2 hours of Atlanta's funnest sports talk right here on WQEE. I say fun because it is. You've never heard a show like it because we make
don't be going off, everybody.
Every day between noon and 2 p.m. Eastern, you'll hear plenty of the best sports talk, including the latest on the Falcons, the Braves.
Here we go.
And who knows, you might even hear you. That's the Rod Peterson Show, daily at noon, right here on WQEE 90. 101 FM.
Sweetland, Alpha Creative, proudly present R&B artist Chocolate Ginger Tea at 7:30 p.m. Singing all of this rich, very heroin, sweet tooth, so easy, the country road, till the sun comes up. Back to the sweet shop, also appearing on the same great concert. West Love, singing, put it on me. And Poker Bear, R&B artist, on my side, please. Tickets can be purchased at sweetlandapp.com or call 678-701-6114 to purchase by phone. Another 2024 Sweetland and Keo Concert Series, June 15, 2024 at 7:30 p.m. This is Perry Johnson.
He saw you standing in the corner of the club.
In office buildings. It's very interesting to note that we have somewhere between $80 and $280 billion of credit that will have to go out to have office buildings refinanced next year. That's a huge amount of money.
No, I'm not a she-male. What the fuck? What's wrong with you, beers and tacos? Are you inbred or something? Yeah, my mom and daddy were cousins. You and the inmates now. This is the RyanORadio Penitentiary. You're about to be eat up, beers and taco.
And that could pose a serious problem. Not just Perry Johnson's 2 cents on the economy today.
You came into the wrong feed this morning.
Perry Johnson, 2 cents.
Yeah, okay. Well, why would you think that? Nobody thinks like that, man. The only people think like that are people that are out there. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, what the hell is going on? Real radio for real people, not imaginary conspiracy theory clickbaiters. Oh, I'm awesome. Coming up this morning on the show, period number 2, we go inside the coach's corner in the final period. We talk with Coach Tommy Lewis, UFL football action and more. Also this morning, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome everybody in on the YouTube feed. 50,000 plus of you worldwide on the Shoutcast, the RyanORadio media page, which as soon as I go off the air at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I already have 3 minutes after off the air, 300 people download. Some people can't even get 300 downloads on their podcast for the last 5 years they've been on. Also, we're on the YouTube. We're on the RyanORadio Penitentiary page, British Columbia, Isles of Canada. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, we are on, hold on, the Navajo Nation on Earth Rock Radio, New Mexico, Arizona, and, of course, the Navajo Nation. 99.1 FM, The Key in Atlanta, and Metro Atlanta. We are the home of Southern sports, inspirational talk, and more. Oh, which is the real USC? Oh, is it the Gamecocks, 37%, or the Trojans, 65% of the votes right now? And that's what we got going on there. AU said that earlier, and good morning to Ethan for being with us. He's buying a brand new car. We're proud of that young man. Also, he's part of the RyanORadio Penitentiary. Ethan, I can't get back to your joke. Anyway, it was a good joke. I don't see this comment. Must have already blocked whoever you referred to. Nope. Beers and tacos is on there. I didn't block him. All right, welcome back into period number 2 of RyanORadio Penitentiary. I got 2 words for you. So what? We got some headline news we're going to get to in just a few moments. Plus, Red Lobster is closing some more locations. So if you got one in your location, in your area, you better get to and eat before it shuts down. And if you're working for those locations, it's probably best to start looking for another job. They can give you $14 an hour jobs, but they probably won't. No one place. I mean, they tell you they're going to pay you more, but they're lying. And I'm not talking about restaurants. I'm talking about other places. Why do those people want to work in restaurants? Because they make a lot more money. What? No. Oh, I didn't block them. All blocked it. Laugh out loud. I didn't block anybody. There you go. Red Bricks. AU said, I need a Trojan for my Gamecocks. Gamecock. There you go. That's what I wanted to say. Ooh, everybody was laughing. Oh, yeah. The Trojans and the Gamecocks. Which is the real USC? That's a question coming from our brother, GK. All right. Well, let's get into it. Speaking of legends, Pete is a legend. And as soon as he can get not AI, AU. Artificial intelligence blocked it was what Pete meant. Oh, okay. Well, okay. Blocked the artificial intelligence. Oh, I see. AI blocked. Okay, I see. You guys got to see these old letters, and I'm having to read it while I'm on the air. So let's jump into the headlines for this hour. At about 13 minutes past the hour, 74 degrees under cloudy skies. Your time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, or gooey things at all. Mike and the crew can exterminate and lay the smackdown for you. A New York Police Department officer was charged with attempted murder on Friday after he allegedly was involved in a road rage shooting in New Jersey. The 27-year-old who was employed with the deputy commissioner for the public information was taken into custody by fellow New York PD officers and held in New York ahead of his opportunities to be sent back to New Jersey. Officers with the local police department responded to a car crash in Philadelphia around 11:13 p.m. on May 13th. And their officers found a 30-year-old man in the driver's seat was one of the victims of a crash with a gunshot wound. He was transported to the local hospital where he remains in treatment. Investigators show that a Trans Am, no, I'm just kidding. It says Tran. Investigators identified Tran, that is the officer, as the alleged shooter using the surveillance video, cell phone records, and ballistic evidence that matched the NYPD's issued firearm with Tran. What? Oh, I need glasses. I got glasses, but I'm not going to put them on the show. Then sometimes you got things on here. It's all confusing. Yeah, they do. That's true, Red Bricks. You're right. They do confuse. All right, see some other news. President Joe Biden said on Monday, issued a new statement that the president permits for construction and expansion in 3 key South Texas borders and bridges there that connect into Mexico. The White House has decided to give the permits within the next 60 days for them to do construction on these Texas bridges, 3 key southern Texas bridges that lead right into Mexico. What? This happened this morning when we were sleeping? I guess he was awake early. You know how old folks are to get up early before everybody else. An extremely famous and notorious person, especially in a particular field, legend. Oh, I wish I was a legend. I'm tired. Also, the dog woke me up at 3:40 a.m. I know, right? We get up early, don't we? All right, let's see what else we got on the docket for news for you. Oh, yeah. A California man is convicted of threatening to unibomb the LA FBI offices. The 52-year-old man had been found guilty of sending many threatening messages to the FBI in Los Angeles that included him saying he's going to be like the Unabomber. You remember the Unabomber? He had a 3-day trial. Mark Anton, 52, of Sun Valley, California, was last week convicted on Wednesday for 5 years in prison, sentenced to also going to be September 13th, and he's got to write a letter of apology. He says, in what he did send to them in letters and messages, I'm the Unabomber of LA, and I'm going to Unabomb the LA FBI headquarters starting December 5th when he sent out these threatening messages. He wanted to go on a murder spree because the FBI he disagreed with. California, the land of fruits and nuts. It doesn't surprise me, said Red Briggs. Man, I'm going after the FBI. I'm going to play Unabomber. I'm going to Unabomb you. I'm a Unabomb. I'm a Unabomber. You sound like Beavis probably. What's up, much? I'm a Unabomb you. I mean, take me from my bungle. Take me from my bungle. Unabomber. Ooh, I'm a Unabomber. Hey, FBI, I'm coming to get you. FBI's like, really? You're coming to get us? Really? Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, sure, you're coming to get us. Yeah, I am Putt Munch. I don't like how you handle things. It's all your fault. The snooze Max said that you're the reason all this stuff's going on. Hey, I'm gonna get you. Sure we are. Blame us. When you're threatening. Oh my goodness. I agree with you. The land of fruits and nuts doesn't surprise me either. Oh man. We're going to talk about Red Lobster in just a few moments. I do want to get into that. We represent the lollipop. Never. Get a little bit of old school Wizard of Oz there, huh? All right, let's talk about some other crime and passion. Let's talk about a cult. Yeah, there's another cult out there. And it's not the cult of personality, which is cool. Oh, yeah. You know what? I'm going to play a little bit of the cult personality behind me while I'm doing this. Okay, joining the cult can awfully seem fun at times. Giving up your life's materials and money to give to one sacred leader that tells you life is better than it was when you had to pay for everything. Now you pay for more. We do play music at times on air, Matt, for sure. Well, a dancer who left a Tick Tock Cult called 7M Tick Tock Cult is now out giving his message. Aubrey Fisher's his name, and he's out there talking about his experience with an alleged TikTok dancing cult. Fisher said that Robert Shine, who's his former client, Shine is the founding member of an LA-based church, wanted to have many people come out and dance. Here we go with the church thing again. We talked about the child molester earlier. Now we're going to talk about another cult, a personality. Well, Fisher said on Thursday to the Barfield show on News Nation, you wake up, you're on social media, you're doing things every day, you think life is normal, but really it's not. Then there's a discussion about this, that, and the other, dancing with the pearls and all this different stuff. He says Shine was accused of abusing many members of the cult, including the ladies. No, cult leaders would never do that. Jim Jones didn't do it. David Koresh didn't do it. No, I'm not going to say that one because you might get mad. You might get mad if I make fun of Charles Manson. Pete says he'll try being in a cult. Escape from New York City? Nope. Escape from California, says Pete. We are surrounded by nuts and fruits east to west. You got that right, Red. And they call us nuts. They call us crazy when Red's like, you know what? There was buildings here that became mountains. That's crazy. Now let me go inject myself with this syrup, with this green stuff, so I can keep myself from being a lizard person. Or I'm not going to inject myself for any kind of viruses because I think everybody's crazy. People like Red and Ryan talking about this stuff about buildings, that's crazy. But lizard people, they're real. Dancing cults, oh yeah, Tick Tock cults, they're real. Man, David Koresh didn't do anything wrong. He was just sleeping with everybody's wife and called himself the Messiah. But he wasn't doing anything wrong. The government just wanted to get him. Look, we already know the government's not perfect. None of us have said that. But in that situation, be like, well, you know what? Maybe the government should start getting rid of some of these crazy folks. Put them in jail. Tick Tock, the witch is dead. Yes. Matt must have watched Wizard of Oz recently. Drink my blood, eat my flesh, worship me. Obey the cow god. Dun, 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 dun. There used to be a Green Jello song I played called Obey the Cow God. Oh, man, 23 minutes past the hour. Cults are fun to talk about on a Monday morning, right? It's the cult life for me. It's the cult life for me. A cult life for me. Cult life for me. At least this guy came out of it like, man, I didn't know, man. I didn't know it was abuse when they were abusing me and smacking me around. I watched a recent movie called Don't Dare Me, Darling, or something like this. It was kind of a cult where a bunch of men came onto this computer line service called Victory. They created like a 1950s mindset, and all these women were hooked up in their, laying in their beds, hooked up to something where they were all living in the fake world. Yeah. And they think we're crazy, Red, about what we talk about. Calgon, take me away, says Matt. Matt's in the bathtub. Ooh, I didn't want to hear about that. Red Hawk, Green Hawk. Ooh, what's up, mother fathers? What's up, mother father? How you doing? That's the way to say it without saying it. Wait a minute. What does that mean? Red Hawk, Green Hawk come up with something unique. He just copied intelligent people saying, what's up, mother fathers? But we know what it really means. Which is the real USC? 40% goes to the Gamecocks. 60% is going to the Trojans. I'm not even going to say that joke again from AU earlier. All right, we got some more headline news here for you. Oh, yeah. I'm in my office right now. Pete, I didn't want to know that. No, Matt says I'm in my office right now. Laugh out loud. Pete says I'm outside. Gag says hello, good morning. And we're going to talk about Red Lobster here in just a few moments. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Apostle 8 astronaut William Anders dies in a small plane crash. He goes all the way to the moon, but he crashes in a small plane and dies. Wow. All right, we're going to be getting in some more stuff talking about Red Lobster, and we're going to talk about a Ghostbusters fan down in England and all that good stuff. What to trade? Want to trade jobs, Matt? Matt sitting in his office. Yeah, it must be fun. Calgon, take him away. If he's in his office. Do you have a shower in your office? Gag. I'm glad you're doing good this morning. All right. We're going to take a break. Yeah, you got that right, bro. How you guys doing this morning? Oh, you need to call me and explain the CH thing to you. Please do. I probably don't understand because you know me. We got guests coming up in the final period inside the coach's corner around 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. We'll have Coach Tommy Lewis. We're going to talk UFL football playoffs, the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs, the NBA as the Celtics are taking over, and we'll talk high school football action as he gets ready for a big week last week. They had a big week last week. We'll talk about all that. I do have a shower in my office. Woo! Wow! Now we know man's got a shower in his office. So when he makes the wife mad, he goes there. Fornication under the consent of the king. Nothing but hanging out in my cell with Warden Ryan. Red Hawk, Green Hawk. Well, you guys can do what you want to do in there with each other. That's your deal. You want to take showers. It is a penitentiary. Let's go to the phone lines. Hello. Hello. What? Hello. Sorry about that. You there? Oh, somebody hung up. Was that you, Matt? Had to be because they don't start calling me too early. Oh, yeah, it is. Red Hawk, Green Hawk, you're right. You're building a bundle of rusty steel. I can't believe that. Good morning here on the RyanORadio Penitentiary.
Hello, good morning. I finally got through.
No problem. It happens like that. You know, when you go through a tunnel, then you drop, your signal drops.
Exactly. Anyway, I was saying that, like the CH and the CH, it says what's missing is you are. Like, you are missing.
I like that. You are missing. I like that, brother.
Right.
Yeah. Well, with so many comments in the feed, it's hard. It's hard to figure out. So I appreciate you telling me.
I figured that you didn't understand what the joke was, so I made that up a long time ago.
I like that. It was a good joke, though. That's something we should be telling people.
Right. You were missing. You're missing from church. That's what I was saying.
That's right. You are definitely so.
I'm going to let you go. I just want to holler at you real quick.
All right. I appreciate it, Matt. All right. Bye. Guys, that's Matt again calling this morning. You guys want to call? You can. He knows the number. You should. We're going to take a break. When we come back on the network, you know what we got in store for you. More news and more fun.
Brought to you by Active Pest Control, 34 Temple Street and Newton. Summer, winter, spring, fall, we don't care for those rodents, critters, or gooey things at all.
Not an acronym.
Hurricane Exterminator, we'll Smackdown for you.
What's up, Cody? How you doing this morning? Hope you're doing good, brother. Hey, you guys do. It is a penitentiary, guys. So things like that happen. Red bricks, Red Hawk, Green Hawk. Another day in paradise. Oh, I hear you, Cody. We appreciate it. CC Ryder in the house. Yeah. Green Hawk. The Bali is back. What's up, Bali? What's up, my brother? Hey, dude. I just let you guys know all the songs you requested last month to be on Lyrical Wisdom is coming up. They just not doing them in the order. They're doing it in whatever order they can get them in. There. So one of your song you asked for, Bali's going to be on there. I don't know when. I'll let you know. Probably afterwards because I don't know till the week of. Every Friday, all on the show at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, Pete, you called to check on me like, where you at? Red's in here. RW's in here. Everybody's in here looking for you. RW's mom's in here. Why are you not on the air? My audience cares when I'm on, not on. That was your question. What'd you do? Where are you at?
Or follow us on Facebook.
That was the D-Day of the RyanORadio Penitentiary. That was the fall of the penitentiary that day. Like, where's Ryan at? And all I did was forget my cord to plug my phone up to keep it charged. It was a day I saw the RyanORadio Penitentiary Empire that day.
Have you been considering a career in real estate? At Keller Williams Realty Atlanta Partners, we prepare you to excel in your real estate career by providing award-winning training, family-based culture, and lead generation tools to build a business that lasts. If you're interested in learning about our pre-licensed school or how to get started, call 678-634-9770 or visit our website at AtlantaPartnersRealEstateSchool.com today.
Shopping for insurance doesn't have to be stressful. I'm Christy, owner of Ellsworth Insurance, located here in Newnan, Georgia. We're an independent agency with access to multiple carriers, auto, life, health, and commercial insurance. We're your one-stop shop for your insurance needs. www.insurewithellsworth.com, 770-755-7053. We look forward to meeting you soon.
Hello, everyone. This is DJ Commando of a 45's Affair radio show.
Here we go. Gig's back.
You're listening to WQEE 99.1 FM.
Jump up, jump around. 34 minutes past the hour and currently 74 degrees, brought to you by Active Pest Control at 34 Jefferson Street in Newnan. Summer, winter, spring, fall, you and I don't care for those rodents, critters, or gooey things at all. Michael the Greek and Exterminator lay the smackdown for you. All right, let's jump into it. Let's jump into the news. Jump around. Here we go. We're going to jump into it. Jump around, jump up, jump down. Don't make me start rapping. No, I'm just kidding. Which is the real USC? 30% say Gamecocks. 61% say, whoa, Trojans. White men can't jump. You got that right, Matt. Except for in that one movie, Woody Harrelson could. Lady Gaga. Where's Lady Gaga at? Gaga. Gag. Lady Gag. Where's Lady Gag at? We got a Lady Gaga? Come on. Lady Gag. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I'll talk about the sadness of this world. The empire is falling. It's crumbling. Red Lobster is closing again. We told you about this many weeks ago. We told you about what's going on. We still have ours in Newnan, so I guess I better get back out there and eat before, it shuts down. But Red Lobster could be closing up even more. They're saying 129 more restaurants are closing up because of the bankruptcy filing. The company said these locations will continue to lose money if they continue to operate versus things that are correctly stand. Red Lobster restaurants, we told you about that months ago. Now 129 more of them are. The owners want $2.2 million to rent some of the spaces like in New York City. $2.2 million for that Red Lobster in New York City. No wonder it's shutting down. You can't spend $2.2 million on a rent location. Then you're going to pay a high electric bill and everything because you got those freezers and stuff. And then you only sell a certain amount of Red Lobster, a certain amount of lobsters and food because you got so many restaurants to choose from name brand restaurants and to local restaurants there. So there you go. China makes things so cheaper than they make. Well, let's get this right. Polly says China makes things so much cheaper that when they fail, the whole world blanks will fall. that when they fall, the whole world blank will fall. Sorry. Let's do that one again. China makes things so cheap, so much cheaper, that when they fall, the whole world's blank will fall. There you go. Red Lobster closed. Yeah, we talked about this a few weeks ago, Matt. Some of them started closing. I know the ones in Auburn, Columbus, they're closing a lot of ones around me. We still have ours in Noonan. So all the Noonan nights, get out there and support it for a little bit because we got local people working there. Now, and all the local people, I want to tell you that are working at Red Lobster, start looking for jobs. You're talking about Waffle House hiring, paying more. Their cooks go over to Waffle House and cook like that. Because, you know, some of these people are chefs. They just don't have the name chef. They're not Guy Fieri and all those other chefs that are on Chopped. You know what I'm saying? And on whatever other shows are on Food Network. But they're still chefs. They're just not getting paid. Because, man, it takes a lot of talent to cook. Just ask Pete. He cooks. It takes a lot of talent to cook. So, you know, I'm pushing for you guys to start looking for jobs elsewhere and around your area. I mean, I know they're going to hold on as much as possible as they can here at the Red Lobster in Noonan, but more locations, failure. Rent is high in New York City and California places because building owners are like, I got to make my money too, boy. It's not my fault. It's the economy's fault. No, it's your fault because you can make the price you want to make it. But what about all the other stuff I had to pay for? Well, I know a millionaire that had some apartments here, and he was charging people what they could afford. Each apartment wasn't being charged for the same amount. Dude got his money every month. Now he's a little bit more of a millionaire. He ended up selling. But still, dude's got money. Didn't see him go around going, I just don't care about nobody. I don't care about myself. But he did. So some people do with money. I'm a chef without the degree. That's what I say. That's what I'm saying, Pete. Red Lobster said that they had more than $1 billion in debt and less than $3 million in cash on hand, or $30 million in cash on hand. $1 billion in debt and less than $30 million in cash on hand. It plans to sell its business to its lenders. Yep, it's planning on doing that, Matt, selling it to its lenders. But still, what's up, Logan Paul Jr., RW, welcome back. But still, the whole thing with it is they have a lot of problems that they can deal with themselves. And if they franchised out like McDonald's did and so many others did, maybe they'd still be open. If they franchised, if we're doing the same thing McDonald's did. Also, I know that the food is a little bit more expensive. Not everybody's going in there. I understand all that, blah, 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 blah. But also, sometimes it's real good food. Sometimes it's not so good. It's just whatever day you go in. And I guess it's however the cook is feeling that day. Or I like to call him a chef. However the chef is doing that day. And anyway, I know that they got $1 billion in debt and $30 million in cash on hand. But also it's hard to pay for rent when it's expensive in places. It's hard to pay this, it's hard to pay that. You got light bills and you got to pay employees. And they pay their employees pretty decent. They don't let them go home hungry. So there you go. Only solution is all local restaurants and big companies merge with online delivery services, says Molly. Well, you know, that's going to give people jobs is during this whole AI takeover of all these jobs. Think about this. Delivering somebody's food to their house is probably less of a hassle than having to sit there and log into a computer and deal with somebody on the end. You don't know if they're real or not. You want to upgrade your phone? And all you got to do is go by the restaurant and take the food to somebody's house. They might get a little mad at you if their food's cold, but, you know, the good apps hire professional drivers the same way you get those professional drivers to take you all over, Uber drivers and Uber Eats. So I'm down for that. Yeah, it's overhyped, but it's still taking over. We don't live in 1970 or 1980 anymore where you can just go out and knock on the door and say, I want your job. You have to go online, and 98% of those jobs on there are not even real. So Red Brick says, I'm going to quit without a pool. My grandson has one going swimming. See you people tomorrow if God's will, if it's God's will. Thank you for the company. Thank you, RB, Red Bricks. Hope you enjoy your day with your grandson going swimming. There you go. Bali also says, I think Fold will be at $300 in 2025. Also, I want to thank you for coming to my page and dropping a hello on my video. I was like, oh my God, my hero really came to see me. Oh, me? I appreciate that, Matt. Appreciate that, brother. Always like to support our local folks. Red Bricks, we love you too, brother. I love all this, man. People just don't understand. All right, more viewer questions and comments. Logan Paul Jr. says, I think LA Knight will challenge Logan Paul for the U.S. Championship at the Clash of the Castle. And if Logan loses, AJ will beat Cody at the Clash. And the SummerSlam will be Logan Paul will beat AJ for the Undisputed Championship in Cleveland. That's a good one. I don't know if they're going to take the title away from Cody yet. That's a good thing. Speaking of that, we'll talk a little wrestling later on in the morning. But Red Lobster people, please try to find another place. We're going to take a break 15 minutes away from the top of the hour. Good morning, Captain Hot Buns. I gotta have surgery this morning. I'm totally freaking out about it. Hold on a minute there. 15 minutes to top of the hour. Time and temperature, and it's currently 74 degrees. Brought to you by Active Pest Control. Spring, fall, we don't care for those rodents, critters, or gooey things at all. Mike and the Groove can exterminate and lay the smackdown for you. Captain Hot Buns, we're going to pray the blood of Jesus Christ over you, all of our listeners that pray, and those that don't. We want to pray the blood of Jesus Christ over Captain Hot Buns to be taken care of as he goes into this surgery this morning. A surgery unlike any other surgery that's got him nervous. And we understand every time you go under a knife, no matter whether it's supposed to be a small surgery or a large surgery, it's always nervous and nerve-wracking for the family and friends. In Jesus' name, we pray that all goes well. Amen. All right, there you go. And a quick recovery. There you go. Sweet Leaf says, I love it when you do things like that. Thank you. Sue says, that is so sweet of you. Knee injury. Football injury, brother, or sports injury? Or no work injury. He told us the knee. I wasn't going to ask what kind of surgery it was, but it does suck. He'll be sitting down for a while and having to be on crutches. Ooh, well, good thing crutches are not like they used to. The thing about the way it used to be with crutches, your underarms would hurt. You'd have to put towels on top of them crutches. Today, they make them more comfortable. All right, which is a real USC? This is a question from GK, gave it to me Friday. The Trojans are leading at 63% to 37% over the Gamecocks. It's an old school skateboarding injury. I knew it was some kind of sports injury. You pulled a few Tony Hawks in your day is what you did. I see. Back in a moment.
Hey, this is Pastor Terrell Scott. I come on Sunday at 11 a.m. and Tuesday at 11 a.m. bringing the Word of God to bring transformation, hope, and deliverance to your life. God loves you, cares about you, and wants to instruct and guide you.
Really, it's whichever one you decide it is.
Tune in so your life can be radically changed forever because God's love.
Matt.
For you to earn some sweet Southern rewards, check out the Southern Rewards cashback account from Southern
It's just a question that was brought to us by GK, one of our listeners. He just wanted to know which USC, which is the real USC, Gamecocks or Trojans in his opinion. They both are USC. South Carolina and Southern California. But he was like, it was a pretty good one. A few Tony Hawks indeed laugh out loud. I knew it. I'm gonna feel sorry for some of the kids today. Logan said that he was almost got an operation on his head. I'm gonna feel sorry for some of the kids today when they're gonna, there's diseases and operations they're gonna get when playing on your phone with your fingers and stuff. This right here is important. The hands.
Fish dinners open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m.
I mean, when they get older, they're gonna be having operations on their hands and stuff.
Bringing you the best chicken around. So great. Wishbone Fried Chicken, 31 Jackson Street, Suite A, here in Newton.
Skateboarding on in empty pools and sidewalks and out in landfills. Oh, I remember you having. I'm glad you didn't have to have an operation on there, my friend. Have you got a chance to check out the Logan Paul Jr.? Have you got a chance to check out Who Killed WCW? You wasn't even around when that was in existence, but it'd be good for you to check out.
I say fun because it is. You've never heard a show like it because we make the listeners a part of the show. Every day between noon and 2 p.m. Eastern, you'll hear plenty of the best sports talk, including the latest on the Falcons, the Braves, and more. And who knows, you might even hear you. That's the Rod Peterson Show, daily at noon, right here on WQEE 99.1 FM.
The Braves, you're ready for R&B and recorded artists chocolate.
What's up, Toby? I'm not a serial killer. Are you? Toby Price says he's a serial killer because he's looking in the mirror. He said, I never thought I would ever see a serial killer in real life till now. And he's looking in the mirror at himself. Sorry. Thank you. I know you are, Toby. I'm messing back with you, brother. That's what we doing here. All right, welcome, Toby. And he was messing with me. He says, I never thought I'd see a serial killer in real life till now. And I was like, are you looking in the mirror? Love him. Love it. Thank you, brother, for being with us here, joining us on the RyanORadio Penitentiary. Oh, well, let's see here. A lot of people are commenting. You identify as high? Well, you're in the perfect place because Sweetleaf over here from the Navajo Nation can help you out with that. He's on one of our other feeds. Sweetleaf's like, okay. Bob says, there's a way to identify. Tim says, there you go. On the Navajo Nation, good morning to Tim, Bob, Rodney K, Sue, and all of them, as well as in the British Columbia Isles of Canada, listening on their feed, Vicky, Helen, Dave, Mike, and of course, Alice. We're also saying good morning to Sweetleaf. We already said that. Sorry, Sweetleaf, we said it twice. It's so nice we said it twice. We're saying good morning to Sarah Bear in New Zealand, as well as Diana in South Wales and Robert down in Australia, and all of our people on our feed. Wow, Toby, that was pretty funny. Well, he might be, but we got to identify both sides as crazy folks. When RFK Jr. is the youngest of the three, and his crazy conspiracy theories are lesser crazy than the other sides, than the Republicans and Democrats, it's weird. He's like, you know what? The end of the world's coming. These lizard people are coming. That's what RFK Jr. says. Okay, I don't believe in that, but you are younger. I like what you said right there. That is so good, Toby. I wish somebody, I bet you the only one that's ever thought of that. You got to put that out besides on the YouTube, you got to get that out on Facebook because I got a lot of listeners that would love that. And a lot of people would love that. He put Biden equals biggest idiot Democrats ever nominated. Look, it's just a joke, guys. Get over it. I laugh at every joke. I laugh at the Trump jokes too. So I'm going to laugh at that. That is awesome, Toby. You got to just let people come up with things, man. Matt says, identify as RyanShelander is my hero. Woo! Warrior Defenders is my hero. Well, that's because she'll kick your butt, Pete, and every other man around her. Lay a smackdown on your candy ass if you smell what the Warrior Defender is cooking. I had to do that, RW. Thank you for subscribing, Toby. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, and share the page, brother. Let's get as many people on here so they know that the penitentiary is the freest place to be. The RyanORadio Penitentiary in lockdown, and all my inmates are the freest people ever. You can't see that from Toby? All right, let me go over here and see what's going on. It says all messages. Let's go top messages, and then let's redo it. Some of you guys are having problems seeing other people's messages. I don't know why. Should now. That's not cool. Toby Price is with us this morning. All right, let's see what we got going on. We got a few more minutes. Oh, Ghostbuster fans. Here we go, Ghostbuster fans. No, this is rough. I had to do it like that since we're down in the South. But welcome back to the RyanORadio Penitentiary. Ghostbuster super fans collecting. He collected 212 pieces of the memorabilia. What's up, Christopher Smith? Good morning to you. God bless you, brother. The British man went out and broke the record of collecting the most Ghostbuster memorabilia. He is and it's like living in a Ghostbuster museum, says Daryl. That's his name. He collected 212 pieces, and he went into the Guinness World Record for this. He outdid a man in America, an Ohio man named by the name of Robert O'Connor, who had 1,221 items back in 2020. What? Hey, Ghostbusters fans. Dun, dun, dun. Ghostbusters. I saw the video. The dude's house is full of Ghostbuster stuff. Good morning, everybody, says Christopher Smith. It's probably a lag. Nothing you can do, I'm sure. Okay, no problem. So there you go. Ghostbuster memorabilia. How many of you got? What do you guys collect? That should be a question I need to ask sometime this week, maybe on Friday. As soon as more of our listeners continue to send me poll questions, we're going to use them like we did today's and Friday's poll question. Maybe I should ask you guys what you collect the most. What are your biggest collections? And I don't mean people in your basement. Okay, no John Wayne Gacy stuff. I'm sorry, Toby. I'm looking at you, brother. But Toby says, porn, pot, and bad jokes. That's a unique collection. Tyler joins us. Tyler Stoneman joins us. Here's another Stone Man, dude. That's so cool. Would you rather sneeze every time you pee or pee every time you sneeze? Neither. I don't want to get that old yet, Tyler. But one day we'll all get there. We'll have to wear the pins, right? That's a good question. I should ask that one on the poll question. AU says, I collect Haunted Mansion merchandise from the Disney ride. Oh, that is cool. That is cool. Well, Toby's not doing any John Wayne Gacy stuff. He's just collecting normal stuff like pot and porn and bad jokes. So he's a normal person. So thank you, Christopher said I'm the best. So what do you guys collect? AU got in here and said that. Ted Bundy. Yeah, well, Ted Bundy was a little bit more classier guy than us. He had a haircut. He liked to vote for Ronald Reagan, you know. He did actually. He was part of the Republican Party there in the original state was from. Would you rather stump your toe going to bed at night or hit your head every time you wake up? Neither, because that would hurt. But as I get older, like I said, I'm needing the pins for the other question you had, Tyler. Plus, I'm probably going to do both. Good. The Haunted Mansion, yep. I collect strange things, dolls. Okay, Chris, that's fine. What kind of dolls do you do? You get the weird dolls like the guy down in, like they do down in Louisiana. David Koresh, he was a stud, man. Played guitar and took everybody's wife, and they gave it to him. I mean, Gene Simmons Elvis Presley had to run from all the men when the ladies wanted him. And when Gene Simmons did it, he got beat up too. But David Koresh, he was a real rock star. I'd rather hit my head because I'm hard-headed, says Matt. Christopher says, I collect strange things like Funko Pops. Okay, that's cool. Back in a moment, ladies and gentlemen. We'll continue the discussion after the break.
Sharpsburg, Franklin, LaGrange.
My head gets hard. Here comes some of them jokes that Toby collects.
They supported one each other, and they are very good friends now. I thank them for the support, because if he was alone, I believe we got someone else.
What's up, brothers? It's all good, Christopher. I hope you're doing good this morning, brother. Everybody else should be doing great as well. Fine as wine, as they would say. Ghostbusters. Super fan. Yeah, we talked about them shark attacks this morning. I get the most messed up jokes you'll ever hear. Well, if they're as good as your joke you came on with about the president, then they're going to be really good. I think I only got one more of these left. I'm drinking them every day. That person's bringing me some more. I mean, like on Wednesday, be like, I need some frappuccino. I need a frappuccino. I done got hooked on them. A lot of Matt Funko Pops and Matt bobbleheads. Oh, cool.
More details at srnews.com.
Ready to earn some sweet Southern rewards? Check out the Southern Rewards cashback account from Southern States Bank, where debit card transactions earn you cash back. With our Southern Rewards cashback account, you can earn up to $30 a month. Sign up for your Southern Rewards cashback account today. Terms and conditions apply. Visit your nearest branch and check us out online at southernstatesbank.net to learn more. Southern States Bank, your bank, your rewards. Housing lender and FDIC and NMLS number 410611.
That's cool, Matt.
It's back in a brand new location. 31 Jackson Street.
I need to make me some RyanORadio bobbleheads. Warrior Defenders, about time you showed up. Pete's been talking about you all morning long. You should have heard some of the stuff he's been saying about you. I think you need to kick his butt. He said, you're the greatest. You're the most wonderful. You are his hero. You got to kick his butt. He said, you were his hero. You kicked butt. You were great. You're going to have to get that Pete guy. He was talking about you, Warrior Defenders.
706-525-5931 and speak to Charmaine.
Why he's supposed to be working in safety meetings all week? He says, no, I don't care about the safety meetings. That'd be cool. We could do that, Matt. I'd love to get some bobbleheads of RyanORadio. I wonder how many people would buy them. It'd be like this. Yeah, I tried to get out there. I was trying to get out there to see you and not too many other people. I didn't really care. I know that's mean. I need to be nice to everybody. I'm in the business, but really it was just to go out and see you because all the stuff you were doing. But I saw that you killed it. I had video. Somebody from the library videoed everything, and I was able to put it on the page. Popping bubbles are fun to me. Bubbles are fun to me. Yeah. I don't know if I can get into that one, Toby. Sorry. Can't do the racist ones, brother. But I appreciate you anyway. Oh, I know you got a whole bunch of them, brother. Oh, we're coming back. It's because Braves country. I guess it's time. I would buy one. I want to put you on the dashboard and guide my car. I need to get some bobbleheads made up of me. If the Braves can do it, I can too. Yes, indeed. Welcome in, ladies and germs and boys and girls and children of all ages. You're very welcome. It's the final period of play. We're going to get into some sports news here in just a few moments, so don't be fretting. 50,000 plus of you worldwide on the Shoutcast, Shout It Out Loud, across the RyanORadio media page, Earth Rock Radio, New Mexico, Arizona, and the Navajo Nation. We are across the British Columbia Isles of Canada, and finally, the Jordan Communication and Family radio stations, East Alabama, West Georgia, including right here at 99.1 FM, WQEE the Key. Home of Southern sports, inspirational talk, and so much more. I need to go ahead and get some merchandise up and get some bobbleheads because I already got two people who want to buy a bobblehead of me. All right. I'm gonna tell my buddy Randy about that. See if we can get some. He knows somebody. He'll be like, "Hey man, I can get him taken care of for you." Good morning, Sheriff. Thank you for joining us on the page. We're on the YouTube page. Like, subscribe, and share as well. And share has joined us. If you'd like to help out a brother, $ RyanShelander. There you go. That's easy. Matt put it in there for you. Yeah. That sounds like a good idea. Farrah Fawcett. I'm going to do a joke here in just a few moments from Toby. Sheriff's about time you got here. Gail's been wondering where you're at. She had to leave. Now she's watching. Gail's been like, Ryan, I've not been commenting because you've been having so many people commenting on there. But she says, I've been staying and watching. Remember, I'm dedicated. Good. She's in lockdown for life. And so is Cher. They're all about that. They're all about that thug life up in here. Welcome back into the RyanORadio Penitentiary. About thug life. It's thug life for RyanORadio Penitentiary inmates. Oh, man. Well, who's going to the phone? Let's see here. We got this before we get into it. Good morning. Hello? 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 Oh, no. No. That was not right. That is not right. That is not correct. I just want to let you guys know in North Carolina today, teams are coming together for the Big Rock Fishing Tournament at Atlantic Beach, North Carolina. And, man, it's a $5.3 million prize. I wish I could be there for that. There you go. I'm in lockdown for more than 12 life sentences, says Matt. Coming up, ladies and gentlemen, the City of Noonan and Historic Concepts is hosting a public engagement meeting next week regarding the Railroad District / Andrew Street's corner. Join us for the Envision of the Future of Downtown Noonan. Coming up June 18th, 6 p.m. at 54 Perry Street, right behind the fire station. I'm going to definitely go to this to find out what's going on. Real radio station. Yes, sir. We are a real radio station. Rough wind. Wow. Toby said Farrah Fawcett died, went to heaven and asked God for a wish. God said, whatever you want. She said, all the kids to be saved, God. And she said, okay. God said, okay. 4 hours later, Michael Jackson died. Oh, that's from Toby this morning. Yes, sir, Toby. I am real radio. So there's a couple things going on. I'm going to go to this meeting next week, 6 p.m., and find out what's going on there. We're going to destroy the back of downtown, get rid of all the people's homes. We got to get rid of all that African-American community, man. Come on. They're not the future. We got to keep it Klansman town. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. They ain't doing that. Could be. You never know. See, life was born before you met me. I believe that. There you go. It was. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Got a lot of store for you. We're going to talk a little sports in just a few moments. And we're going to talk to our good friend, Tommy Lewis, inside the Coach's Corner, coming up in just a moment. And we'll talk more about that. The Flag has got its check out the news sources on the Flag. You can check them out on WQEE page as well. Oh, I can't say that one on the radio, but that because of the finger painting thing. Not because of the first two words. Oh, God, that's go. Lord, that's sick, Toby. But that's funny. All right, everybody on there is like, wow, tell the joke, right? Tell the joke. Nope, we're not doing that. You have to come on the YouTube feed if you want to hear some of these jokes and meet some of the great people. All right, 10 minutes past the hour, 74 degrees. Tabby temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control, 34 Jefferson Street in Noonan. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, and gooey things at all. Michael the Crew can exterminate and lay the smack down for you. Our poll question this morning is, coming from GK, he asked me to do this one. Which is the real USC? Gamecocks or Trojans? 35% say the Gamecocks of University of South Carolina, and 64% say the University of Southern California's Trojans. So there you go. Sports questions. We're going to do sports here this hour. What a weekend it was for sports because Jake Paul and Mike Tyson are back at it. They got a bout set up, moved to November 15th. Netflix can't wait for that bout. Can't wait to see. Mike Tyson can make it. I'll tell you what, even though I had a health problem last week and go maybe in July, I'm going to go in there and bite the ears off Jake Paul. Come on, bro. Come on, Jake Paul. Let me bite those ears off. That's coming up for you, ladies and gentlemen. And those Florida Panthers, which we're pulling for here at the station, and Rod Peterson's pulling for against his wife's Oilers. What a house divided. If the Panthers win, he better be glad he's on that tour of Canada this summer. The Panthers took game one on Saturday with the Oilers, 3-0, shutting them out on TNT. Game two is tonight, TNT, 8 p.m. I'm going to be pulling for that. Even though Raw is coming on tonight, I might be flipping back and forth around to check that out. So go, Panthers. Florida Panthers, Oilers is a great opportunity. Great game, two great teams. I think they might go best of 7. They might go 6 out of 7, but I'm going to pull for the Panthers in Florida. Atlanta's where we're at, WQEE. Good morning. Hello?
Hi, this is Daniel on our recording line. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good. You interrupted me, but what can I help you, Danny, with?
Sir, this call is about Medicare. You have Part A and B of Medicare, right?
I got everything I need. Do you got anything over there that you can sell me, like some food? I need some food. I'm hungry.
No,
Okay.
We are calling the seniors. So if you have Part A and B, we are not going to change your plan nor your insurance company.
Okay.
Further information.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. I'm good with everything I need.
Okay, sir. Appreciate it. Have a nice day.
You too. Can't be mean to somebody just taking a survey. They call this number. They know what they get. I'll do that here in just a few moments. Sports-wise, let's get back to it. Boston Celtics taking a 2-0 lead in the NBA playoff finals right now, 8:30 p.m. this Wednesday. The Celtics defeated the Mavericks last night, 105-98. They head into this game series 2-0, heading back to Dallas. We'll see what they do as well. And the U.S. cricket team pulled off a massive upset on Thursday when it bested Pakistan in a super over-the-top second big win in the 2024 T2 World Cup in Dallas. What a cricket team. Wow. Even we can play cricket in the United States, buddy. You Englishmen know what cricket is, right? So does Canadians. We play it all here. Americans just love playing their sports. That's all it is. We'll talk about the UFL in just a few moments and the big things there. Matt says that a Florida woman charged with leaving her boyfriend to die in a suitcase faces October trial. Sounds like a loving relationship to me. Guys, you never make a woman mad, especially if she puts you in a suitcase. She really done something wrong. When she packs you instead of telling you to pack your bags, you really had to do something wrong. She just packed him up and sent him on his way. Ta-ding! Sorry, bad joke. All right, in the Sunbelt Baseball League here in the Metro Atlanta area, I tell you what, great games over the weekend on Friday. Sunbelt had those Atlanta Crackers defeated by the Gold Diggers 11-3. The Monsters of Chakalaka defeated the Bucks 9-8. The Wild Things shut down the Atlanta Blues 10-0, and the Aviators lost to the Cannons of Cartersville 7-3. On Saturday, the Monsters beat the Bucks 8-3. The Aviators beat the Cannons 7-5. The Wild Things over the Blues 11-8, and the Gold Diggers were shut out by Atlanta. Those Crackers 8-7. That's right. They are. They are. Who is the female laughing in the background? I don't know any female laughing in the background. Let's me. Oh, Lord. And in the UFL, ladies and gentlemen, CFL, good weekend, opening weekend last weekend, good weekend for the CFL. You'll hear more about that this afternoon from 12 to 2 on the Rod Peterson Show. UFL, which you'll hear a little bit on the sports beat with Richard Holders 2 to 3, but I'm going to dive deeper into it. No, I don't have a co-host. I'm by myself, Toby. You guys are my co-host. USFL Conference Championship. The Stallions beat the Panthers again this week, 2 weekends in a row, 31-18. Birmingham completes a big comeback from victory from behind, 31-18, as the Stallions kicked off things with the Panthers on Saturday in the USFL Conference Championship, trailing by 15 points in the first half. MVP front runner Andre Martinez and the Stallions made their way and punched their ticket all the way to the UFL Championship this Saturday, June 16th, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fox, as they will be taking on XFL Conference Championship winners 25-15. The Brahmas of San Antonio defeated the Battlehawks 25-15. This is a rematch between the two teams because the Brahmas have been the only team in the regular season to beat the Stallions this year, who were undefeated up until that game a few weeks ago. This is a rematch. This is revenge for our Birmingham Stallions. Go Stallions taking on the San Antonio Brahmas. This is going to be a weekend, 5 p.m. on Fox in the XFL Championship. I co-host the news. I'm trying to write it fast. There you go. Sarah Boone in the state court on Saturday. Woo, what's up, Sarah? There you go. And that is some sports news for you this morning. It's still about 17 minutes past the hour, ladies and germs, boys and girls, children of all ages. And I'm RyanORadio Penitentiary host, Ryan O'Neal. And you're in lockdown with us. Which is the real USC? University of South Carolina's Gamecocks, 36% of the votes, are the University of Southern California Trojans, 64%. Thank you, GK, for that wonderful poll question. We'll put some poll questions up for you every day. I got a few already set up for this week I'm going to be asking, but if you guys come up with some, let me know. I think I might ask what you like to collect on Friday and everything. I don't know. Well, actually, I can't do that because you have to tell them. How come I can't subscribe to this channel? I don't know why, Toby. If you've already subscribed, you can't subscribe again. But if you haven't, maybe they just don't want you subscribing. I can't let that boy have any listeners. Can't let that Toby guy come on there. He's gonna let him say something, whatever he wants to say. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the problem then. But go back and try again. I don't know why it's not working. The Granger County Sheriff's Office in Granger County, Texas, is investigating a man that disappeared from Rutledge, Tennessee last month. And of course, this man I take that back. This man's cows disappeared. I'm sorry. 80 live cows disappeared from Rutledge, Tennessee last month. The owner of the cows said that they were, just out there doing their thing, and all of a sudden they were gone. So in addition to it, 24 missing cows, 43 calves also were missing. So could it be cattle rustlers or alien abduction? Who took the cows? 80 cows disappeared to Granger County, Texas from Rutledge, Tennessee. Captain Albon says, I'm off to the surgery center now. Thank you all who prayed for me. I really appreciate it. You are definitely there, brother. Toby, I hear you. You stoned maybe that's why you're having a hard time. There you go. So there you go. 80 cows disappeared. Did Toby come and get them? Toby, were you the one that kidnapped them and took them from Tennessee to Texas? How did they get transferred there? Did the aliens come down and go, no, we don't want these cows anymore? I'm a man. Why you ask that question, Hannah? Is that some jabroni question from someone who's uneducated? Toby, tell her that she's in with inmates. This is the RyanORadio Penitentiary. If you're going to troll, you're going to get buried here. Just like beers and tacos got ate up earlier. He never appeared again because I got Toby in here. He's like, man, I'm going to take care of this. And Red Brick's like, I'm going to bury him. Yes, Hannah, are you a dumb bimbo? Do you got somebody taking care of you while you're on the internet? You living off of some man, not working? This is called independence. Living off a man and not working and him taking care of me. No, I got a job. I work third shift overnight chatting on the internet. Making $12 an hour. Welcome to the RyanORadio Penitentiary, Hannah. You're going to get buried. If you want to stay with us, it'd be cool. Well, this is real hair, Hannah. We finally got a bimbo in here that is like, I'm coming from down there in the South Ball, my brother and my cousin are one and the same, and we date. I want the perfect man with the cut hair like that and looking like that and listen to that old Toby Keith. Nothing wrong with Toby Keith, but I want to hear them racist people. Hannah's now laughing. She's like, oh no, this is a funny situation. You're in the funniest thing in the world now. These are inmates. These are the craziest people on the internet. And they're my listeners, and we love them. So Hannah, if you want to be here and be a part of it, that's cool. Hi, with Willy Wonkas. You can't say that word in here, Hannah. Yeah, you're laughing at me because I'm funny. Honey, you just couldn't handle me. You'd be like, man, that's a good looking guy. I wish I could have one like that. But my brother's not that good looking. And I do live off of him. He works 2 jobs. And man, you know, Snoozemax told me that's real news with them lizard people. You gonna say the N word? No, we're just not racist here, Hannah. We don't live in Clansville, USA. I know that your man probably takes his grandma's sheet off. He's like, I was in the club, honey. Welcome to the club. Yeah, honey, it's a club. We take care of one another. It's like gay in the KKK. Define racism. Racism is when dumbass people say racist things. Not comedians, but dumbass people say racist things. Like a white person won't say, I want to say the N-word because they say it in a rap song. And songs about people that are, you know, yeah, try that, boy. Try it in my small town and then we'll hang you. You know, that's racism. Using the N-word is racist. Just like saying Redskins to Native Americans is racist. Saying crackers to white folks is racist. See, I'm Native American and got Native American in me, so I can say it, but you can't. Define racism. What did you do? You learned at the Klans meeting that it's not racist. we got a racist prick on. Hannah's on. I want you to define racism. I can say the N-word all day. I want to say it. I'm a white honky that wants to say it. No, you can't say redskin at all. You're not Native American. Why is everything cancel culture? Cancel culture. I'm the cancer in cancel culture. It's just that dumb, uneducated people want to be hateful. But you come into a group of inmates that will eat you alive. You're safer in a real prison than you are in the RyanORadio Penitentiary. Yep. You got to ignore Hannah. She quit school when she was 16 because she decided that they were indoctrinating her with education. Back in the moment.
Shopping for insurance doesn't have to be stressful. I'm Christy, owner of Ellsworth Insurance, located here in Newnan, Georgia. We're an independent agency with access to multiple carriers for home, auto, life, health.
You had an awesome time in Omaha. How did that go? I saw some of the pictures. Don't tell me that one of them ladies did not love seeing Toby Keith. I'm not Toby Keith, but Tim McGraw. God rest Toby Keith. No. Tim McGraw over the weekend and had a crush on him. Come on. I know one of your lady friends did. There was too many of you there. I know it wasn't you, Sheriff, but it was some of the other ones. Gag, what's up? The only way to deal with hateful people is to joke at them. Nope, not ready. Not over yet.
This is Holly Reese with Warrior Defenders. Tune in every Monday at 10:30 a.m. for Empower
Toby, you're funny. My mom's legs, that's what's up. Oh, dude. See, Toby's one of these people can make fun of himself like us. That's why he's part of it. I am doing good, Gag. I appreciate it.
Weekdays, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. right here on WQEE 99.1 FM.
Hey, good morning, Coach.
Good morning. How you doing, Ryan?
Doing good for a Monday. How about you?
Yes, sir. Thank God it's Monday.
I know that's right. Thank God it's Monday.
Yes, sir. Ready to roll. Got boys out on the field getting some speed work in, and
All right.
all is well.
That sounds good to me. We'll talk about how it went last week, how it's going this week, and then I'll get your thoughts on the UFL playoffs and all that good stuff.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. We should be getting ready to go on shortly.
All righty.
12, what's up? Good morning to you. Welcome back into RyanORadio Penitentiary. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to you. We appreciate you being with us on the YouTube and everywhere. Like, subscribe, and share. As we head inside the Coach's Corner on this Monday edition of your favorite radio show, we're going to welcome into the show this morning our favorite head football coach out there actually on the field doing it. Please welcome from Landmark Christian, War Eagles head coach, the one, the only Tommy Lewis. Good morning, Coach.
Hey, how you doing, Ryan? Good to be on with you this morning.
Good to have you with us this morning as well, Coach, and we'll appreciate you. Good morning, everybody listening. Esther, good morning to you. Thank you for joining us, 12. We're going to get into some football action. We got the UFL game coming up, the first championship game under the new brand with the two brands. It's going to be a repeat game for the Stallions to try to get a little revenge, and we'll talk about that in just a few moments. But first, let's talk about you guys are working out on the field, how last week's workout went, some of the games went, some of the things you guys are doing, and all that good stuff heading into this week. Let's talk a little bit about War Eagles football.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, the guys are working hard. We have really our numbers have been great. Guys are committing to the summer program. We have over twice the number of guys working out this summer than we did last summer.
Excellent.
Of course, that you hope that's going to happen when you improve your numbers on the roster.
Right.
You just never know how. Sometimes you never know how summer workout's going to go, people's plans and everything. But these guys have been really good about committing to things. And last week was our first full week of training, of workouts. And
right.
It was really a great week, Rhino. Like I said, the guys are excited coming off their big spring ball win and eager to take advantage of the summer opportunities that we have to get ready for the season. And so we had great numbers out last week working out. We're off to a great start again this morning. Guys are out on the field with our speed and strength coach, Joshua Nobles, and a couple of the other position coaches. Coach Al Hogan is our OL coach, played at Kennesaw, as well as Wofford, the Landmark graduate, and Cantrell Frazier, another one of our graduates that went on to play college football at Spanish State. He was the quarterback who led our team to the only state championship appearance we have in Landmark football history. I believe it was 2011 or 2012. 2012, I believe. But coaches are out there, players are out there getting after it, and we're very excited for this group. And the boys are working hard. And we had a 7-on-7 last week, Rhino. We participated in the Corky Kell 7-on-7 in honor of Dave Hunter. while we were there. Just a great. It's always great to meet other coaches, especially when they're legends, and when they were coaching. So that was pretty cool to get to meet him. And we got to hear head coach Brent Key speak while we were there on Georgia Tech's campus, and got to compete. Got to compete against a lot of bigger schools, and I felt like we really showed up well.
Excellent.
Didn't always get the dubs that you're looking for.
Right.
But we did a lot of really good things. A lot of good things well in the passing game, both offensively and defensively. Rhino, we got to exact a little. I won't call it revenge, but we got to show that in the defensive and offensive passing game, we can hang with Callaway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we started out the week or the tournament playing Callaway High School, and we got to beat we beat them, and but you can say they got the last laugh because we beat them in pool play, but they made it much further in the single elimination tournament.
Right.
Of course, of the day. So, but yeah, our guys really played well. Skylar Hamilton at quarterback, son of Joe Hamilton, Georgia Tech, great. Skylar really is making a name for himself. He did a good job. He walked away knowing that, he told me, he said, I just feel responsible for the losses, coach. I want to do better. And he knows there's plenty of room for improvement. And,
excellent.
I'm just really looking forward to working with him through the summer and getting him ready for his starting role at quarterback.
Leadership role.
Excited about having him at the helm.
Right.
And then we had a number of receivers and DBs had good days too. One is Skylar's classmate. Skylar's class of 26. He's a rising junior. And his classmate Javon Freeney really had a good day on both sides of the ball. Had a couple picks. Had a number of touchdown catches. Just overall had a really good day. And so very excited, Rhino. And then we got a full week this week, Rhino.
Woo!
We train every morning, Monday to Thursday, 9 to noon. Speed work, agility work, weight room work, position work. And then also this week, we're hosting a 7-on-7, just kind of like almost like a practice just against some other schools on our campus here Tuesday night at 6 o'clock. Anybody wants to come check us out? No charge. There's no admission. Anybody that wants to come see us play and see some of those schools we're competing against. And then on Thursday, we head down to Herb County. Herb County is hosting a little 7-on-7 work with some other schools. I believe there's 6 total schools involved. That's Thursday morning.
Right.
And then on Friday, we head up to Reinhardt University, an AIA program in North Georgia.
Right.
Head up there on Friday for a tournament that they're hosting, and we'll compete in that. So we have a full week, and we're really looking forward to it.
Sounds like a lot of activities this summer and a lot of opportunities for teams to see each other that don't get to see each other in regular season play, or even in teams that are just picked to play when they're not in your region. It sounds like you're going to get a chance to see other teams throughout the state, and they get to see you guys and all that good stuff. So I'm really enjoying how the summer is doing this. And I know we're only into June because July is around the corner for all that. And then you've got dates where you're going to have dead weeks where everybody goes, boom, they don't even talk to each other, don't even know each other exist. Then they come back again and everything. But I'm excited about this season because it sounds like you got a lot of up and coming youngsters. We know last year that the up and coming youngsters teams were doing well. Chet ran all the way, dominated. So you got a lot. So who are you looking at coming up this season? Has anybody stood out in the new and up and comers besides our juniors and our seniors?
Yes, sir. Yeah, other than Skylar and Javon, we're led in that senior class really by the seniors, by some of our linemen. Chidabay Almahara, Fisher Thomas,
right?
Ezra Coe, a couple of our boys up front, and of course we do have a
Right.
He is a rising senior. He's been starting since he was a freshman, and he really has been a weapon for us. That's Jackson Bellotti. He's a very good soccer player. Came out for football when he was a freshman, and it's just really over the 4 years I've just really seen him improve. He's going into his senior year now, so over the last 3.5 years, I'm looking forward to his fourth year of football. He's really going to be a weapon for us this fall. But yeah, young guys. We have a couple of young perimeter guys, Rhino, that
right.
We'll expect a lot of things from Kamsi Afedi. He's a young man who played linebacker and running back for us. Expecting big things from him. Lineman Christopher Speed really needs to step up for us. Those two guys are sophomores, and then our rising class of 28, our rising freshmen. First of all, I'm very excited to say that they're actually our biggest class in terms of numbers.
Wow, awesome.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I see 14 guys here on my list, Coach. Excuse me, Rhino.
No problem.
That are leading that class in football, and just so we're really looking forward to another strong JV season, and B, we have a couple of actually more than a couple. I'd say a few young men in this class that we really look. We think that they can contribute this year on the varsity level.
Right.
So it'll be really interesting to see how they develop over the summer, and to see if they'll be ready for varsity football in the fall.
Excellent.
Looking to mind, Weston Studemont. He's a big kid, and we're expecting him to really battle for starting time at the offensive tackle position as well as the defensive end position.
Right.
The Pollock twins, Cole and Quinn Pollock, are two athletes that really did a nice job, really shone, and
right.
Shined in the spring game.
Right.
On defense, but they're also just as equipped on offense to do some things at the receiver position. So expect big things from them. Carter French is another lineman that will be battling for starting time, and so we're very excited about this young group of guys as they prepare for the season as well. So all those names I just mentioned, I think there's a very strong possibility to see them on the varsity field in the fall. We're really excited, really for all these guys, for this team to come together over the summer through workouts, through training, through 7-on-7, through big man competitions, and the great part about it is, it's one thing for the coaches to be excited about the kids you're going to work with, but it's another thing for the kids, for the players to be excited about coming to workouts, about competing with each other, becoming a team, and also competing against other schools. And that's what this group really has shown early on, is their desire to compete, to work hard and compete by us. So we're very excited.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot wait for this football season. Got a lot of young guys coming up. We talked about it last year as we were getting ready to end the season. A lot of going on. I know you're excited about all these camps, and you guys are working really diligently and everything. So as we get into the fall football season, which we'll get closer to that in a couple of months, we're going to talk about it. What are you expecting going into this season? I know there's going to have some of the same teams this year, but with the way GHS or Georgia High School Athletic Association and all these have bounced around a lot of schools and brought 7A down to 6A or 6A down to something like that and everything, all the changes. Who are you guys expecting to see this season? Some of the teams.
Well, we are in a new region. We just went through a reclass, so
right.
2 years. We are in 1A, Region 5, and our region schedule will be playing against teams like Whitfield, Walker School, Best Academy, and Mount Perry Christian.
Okay.
That'll be kind of our region schedule, even though our region is much bigger. We decided with 11 schools playing football in our region to subdivide and to have two sub-regions. So that'll be our championship, kind of where Region A's #1 team will play. We're Region B. We're sub-Region B. So A will play B's #1, #2s will play each other, and so forth.
Okay.
For the 10th game of the season, everybody kept that last day of the season open for that region crossover game.
Okay.
But yeah, other than that, our out-of-region schedule, we had back on the schedule South Atlanta High School.
Okay. Yeah.
A team that we played in the playoffs two seasons ago.
Right.
When they were the #2 team in the state, and so we expect a really tough game in that one. That'll be on Friday, September 13th at home.
Okay.
We're excited about that. And one of our other out-of-conference games out-of-region games, we'll be playing against one of our former region opponents, Towers High School.
Okay.
We decided to keep playing each other, and so we'll actually be going to Towers and playing at one of the community stadiums in DeKalb County on Thursday, August 29th. We'll be playing at Towers, or actually at one of the community stadiums. I think it's Henderson is what their Coach Garrett told me, but
okay.
But we'll get confirmation on that. I'll let all our listeners know so they can come see us play. But yeah, that'll be Thursday the 29th. We play Towers High School. Again, one of the larger DeKalb County schools. So we're very excited about our out-of-region schedule, just as much as we are about our new region. For our homecoming game, let everybody know that we'll have our homecoming game on Friday, September 20th. We'll be playing Lake Coney Academy, and that'll be 7 o'clock right here on our campus. And so yeah, we're very excited about the upcoming season, and everything will kick off with a scrimmage on Friday, August 9th.
Okay.
Play Riverdale High School at home at 7 o'clock. So
awesome.
Everybody put that on your calendars. It's the first opportunity to come out and support the War Eagles in their 2024 campaign. It'll be Friday, August 9th. We'll have a home scrimmage against Riverdale at 7 p.m. So we're looking forward to it right now for sure.
Sounds good. Sounds like a good time and ready for this season ahead with the War Eagles. Let's talk some more football action. It's the first ever XFL Conference Championship coming up this weekend as the USFL Conference champions, the Stallions, beat the Panthers 31-18, and the San Antonio Brahmas beat the Battlehawks of St. Louis 25-15, which makes this a revenge game of sorts for the Birmingham Stallions because the Brahmas are the only team to beat the Stallions this season in regular play. Did you get a chance to check out any of the playoff games, and what are you expecting coming into this weekend's championship game?
Yeah, I tell you what, Rhino, the Stallions, if they want to exact a little revenge and be champions again, they're going to have to come out of the blocks a little bit quicker than what they did against the Panthers. They finished beautifully, and of course, everybody knows many times it's how you finish that matters. But
right,
I don't know that the Brahmas are going to let the Stallions come back the way the Panthers did.
Exactly.
So really hope the Stallions come out with all cylinders firing and get things rolling a little earlier than they did against the Panthers.
Yep.
But I expect it to be a great game.
It will be.
I think that it's been a great season. A solid competition of really good football, and I don't expect the championship game to let us down. I think it's going to be a great matchup.
I agree with you on that 100%. Ready for it. 5 p.m. this Saturday on Fox, guys. Check it out. Reason it's so early, we got so many other championship games going on in the Stanley Cup Playoffs. We'll talk about that momentarily. But the Celtics are Wednesday night. They're back at it this time in Dallas over the Mavericks. They beat them 105-92. They took the first 2 games in the NBA playoff finals. Your thoughts on the NBA playoffs?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is kind of how I thought it might go. I know I was impressed that the Mavericks made it this far.
Right.
They really did a nice job of coming together at the right time. As they marched their way and battled their way through the Western Conference. felt like that the Celtics would be too much for them.
Right. Proven
not
it.
over yet by any stretch.
Nope.
And I'm a fan of tight games and tight matchups. So I would be delighted if the Mavericks could come back and make this a series. But I just think the Celtics have a little bit too much firepower.
True.
Unfortunately, Luka Doncic is just I think he's just a little sore and run down from a long season.
Yep.
And battling some ailments, some injuries and things like that.
Right.
And I just think that if the Mavericks are going to make a game of it or make a series of it, they're going to have more from Kyrie Irving.
True.
I think he played okay in the first game, but in my opinion, he disappeared last night.
Yep. He did.
And the Mavericks just can't have that. I mean, the 1-2 punch of Doncic and Irving have gotten them to this point, and if they're going to have any shot against the Celtics, they're going to need both those guys playing their A game every game the rest of the way out.
Definitely so. And then the NHL Stanley Cup Playoffs, I'm excited. I'm saying it's going to be a back and forth one between the Oilers and the Panthers. But the Panthers, in the first game Saturday night, shut out the Oilers 3-0. There was a lot of mistakes made by the Oilers. Game 2 is tonight. It's going to be, I think, around 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. It's supposed to be game 2 tonight. Your thoughts on the first game and game number 2 coming in tonight for the NHL Stanley Cups?
Yes, sir. I will be interested to see if Bobrovsky, the Panthers goalie, can keep up that pace. I mean, Edmonton, I felt like has the offensive firepower,
right,
to beat a Panthers team, and they peppered my boy Bobrovsky with a bunch of shots on goal.
Yep.
He shut him out, and I just don't know if a goalie can keep that kind of pace up, night after night for a 7-game series. If Edmonton continues to dominate possession of the puck and gets those shots, those pretty quality shots on goal,
right,
the way they did the other night, then I think they could tie up the series tonight.
Yep.
But as you mentioned, Edmonton made too many mistakes defensively.
Yep.
And it really and it did capitalize a couple times when they had Bobrovsky out of position to put it in the net. So they do have to credit. Those two things, and I think they will. And I think there's a chance that the Oilers, if they don't even it up tonight, I think when they get back to Edmonton, I think this series is going to go 7 games. I really do.
I do too. Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's going to be a best of 7 here for this one and everything. Well, Coach, tell us about what's going on, ladies and gentlemen, at Landmark and all that good stuff.
Yes, sir. Well, always appreciate the opportunity to brag on our school, I know, and so I appreciate the opportunity.
Not a problem.
We right now, of course, we're out of school. It's summertime. All of our athletes and coaches are doing different workouts with their guys and everything, but we do have summer camps going on campus. So anybody out there that's looking to place their children in a really quality Christian atmosphere summer camp, we have lots of different things going on, whether they're art camps, sports camps, athletic camps, all kinds of things going on campus. And we also have tutors at work over the summer. Rhino, if anybody's looking for some extra, get their children some extra help.
Right.
We do have tutors available as well. So lots of activity on campus. Invite everybody to go to our website, look up our summer camps. If there's a camp that your child thinks that they would enjoy, and or even if it's something new that they want to try.
Right.
You want them, parents. You want them to try. It's always good to stretch our children out and expose them to different things. So, please visit our camps, our website for our summer camp programs. And then, of course, if you have interest in coming to our school, sending your children to our school, then please set up an appointment with our admissions office. ambitious team is working Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And would love to meet with you and tell you more about our school.
Sounds good. And before we let you go and get back to the hard work on the field that you guys are preparing for the fall, tell anything else you'd like to add.
Well, you know, Rhino, I love to close the show by giving you guys a lot of credit. Really appreciate you guys at WQEE, everything you do for our community, getting plugged into so many different things, and just allowing us here at Landmark to be on. So appreciate you guys there, Rhino. So thanks for having us on.
Not a problem, Coach. We appreciate you. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, that's been Inside the Coach's Corner with our favorite head football coach from the Landmark Christian, War Eagle. The one, the only Coach Tommy Lewis. He'll be back with us next Monday, talking more Landmark Christian football and more. Stay with us. We'll be back in a moment on the RyanORadio Penitentiary. You guys are in lockdown. All right, Coach. Great, as always.
You are the man.
I try to be.
Well, you do a great job of it. Appreciate you having us on there, Rhino.
No problem. You too. We'll talk again next week. Have a great week.
All right. Look forward to it, Rhino.
All right.
Take care.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
We'll have to get you on another day. We only got a few more minutes left. Probably have to call in the second hour on a Wednesday or a Thursday this week. Toby, we'll have the number in there. 12, I appreciate you. Doc Brown is back. Poopy Pie, what's up? Currently working out. Getting ready for some sports this summer. Woohoo! Building up them muscles for the ladies to look at. Oh, I'm sure they do. Staying healthy and looking good.
Sports fans, it's Ron Peterson, host of the Ron Peterson Show, inviting you to join us daily for 2 hours of Atlanta's funnest sports talk right here on WQEE. I say fun because it is. You've never heard a show like it because we make the listeners a part of the show. Every day between noon and 2 p.m. Eastern, you'll hear plenty of the best sports talk, including the latest on the Falcons.
This is called the RyanORadio Penitentiary. Everybody's in lockdown. Oh, I'm sorry, Poopy Pants. I didn't know you were a lady. Sorry, honey. I'm sorry. Laugh out loud. More like Pilates to look good in a bikini for my husband. Woo! There you go. So you are a stripper. Okay. That can't be your stripping name. What kind? Yeehaw. Yeehaw! Real radio, just talk radio. A little bit of music, everything. We're out of Atlanta and all that good stuff. But this is the RyanORadio Penitentiary. You're in lockdown. Yep, we get some of that kind of stuff on here, yeehaw. Yes. We have Weird Wednesdays and True Crime Thursdays, so yes. And I actually had a girl that used to work with Art Bell that booked people on my show. I had some of his people on my show. I got to get them back on. I had a guy who did comic books. I had a pastor that was on, was a friend of mine now. I got to get him. I can get him back on myself. He was like what do you call it when they go after? I don't know. I have to explain it to you better when I got more time. But yeah, stay tuned, y'all. We want you to be a part of it. Like, subscribe, and share that you can come on with us every morning. So close to Lady Ab, said Poopy Pie. There you go. Well, you're going to be looking good, Dan. That's going to be cool. Hard work, always have to build your body up. I do 3 hours a morning, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I'll talk to you in just a few moments. All right, it's time for us to get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. We thank you for very much. For those of you who don't know, we appreciate you. We got new people in here. Cher's always on with us. Doc Brown welcomes back in. Yeehaw, what a cool name. Love the energy, brother. We'll definitely tune in more in the future. And whoa, that's really cool, man. I haven't seen any live streams like this before. I got to say, I like it a lot. so far. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you guys. Live stream is real radio. We try to do what we got to do. Poopy Pants says she's working out 5 times a week, 2 hours a day. Cardio still sucks. A laugh out loud. That was the head football coach who was on with us this morning. Tomorrow morning on the show, we'll have Richard Holdridge from the Sports Beat. He's in period number 2. We'll talk more sports with him in baseball and then football action. Also, in the final period, we'll have Shane B and I'll talk movies and movie reviews, your top 10 movies from over the weekend. And Bad Boys 4 took the number 1 spot. We'll get into that and a few other things tomorrow morning as well. Stay tuned. Coming up at the top of the hour, it's At Home with Allison, real estate agent. Then at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, it is Empower Strikes Back with Warrior Defenders host and H.D. Reese, the author, will join her, have her show from 10:30 to 11. Then we get the best program from 11 to 12 and the best sports lineup from 12 to 5, 12 to 2, Rob Peterson show, hockey, CFL and NFL action, 2 to 3, UFL and all kind of high school sports and more with Richard Holdridge, 2 and 3 to 5, Braves Country Radio, baseball and college football and NFL action and more Braves action for you from 3 to 5. That's today, all over live on the radio, all day. Great talk, great program, music, and more. All right. We appreciate everybody being with us. Stay with us. And I apologize to Poopy Pants. I always thought that name was a male name, but now we know. Yeehaw is with us. I appreciate that. 12 always out. And Matt, we appreciate you, brother. And like, subscribe, and share, guys, and make sure you come on. Which is the real university? USC, University of South Carolina's Gamecocks, 37% of the vote so far. And the Trojans of University of Southern California, 63 of those votes. I want to thank the one, the only GK for allowing us to have that as he asked that poll question. We put it on this morning for you. And all the great YouTube listeners, we appreciate you guys and everybody for being with us. We're on RyanORadio Penitentiary. Stay tuned. Peace, love, respect. I'm out of here. All right, guys, can't stay with you long because we got live shows coming up, but
WQEE 99.1 FM, The Key, Noonan, Sharpsburg, Franklin, LaGrange. You're listening to
all righty. Don't mess up. Don't mess up. Don't mess up. Woo! I'm sorry about that. Get all the way into my face. Mess everything up. Show looking good and then messes everything up at the end, Ryan. All right, guys. We appreciate you being with us. We're going to come off, and I appreciate all of you guys. It's 99.1 FM WQEE. The feed, the link is in the feed there and everything. You just go to my where everything's set up to where my description is on here, and it tells everything about the station. And we appreciate you guys being with us this morning for real. Come back, everything. And, well, it's cool having somebody exercise while we're on with us. Until we meet again, guys, you have a great day. And Matt, thank you once again for being one of our star sponsors and star pupils. You guys have a great day.